Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Ezio Collection for livestream number 29 as we continue our journey to platinum every game in the franchise. Now, today was meant to be, or this morning was meant to be, a Genshin Impact stream. And as you can see, we're not doing Genshin Impact, are we? Basically, I went to load up Genshin Impact this morning, and I can't play it. It is unplayable due to a graphical issue. Basically, the whole screen is white and I can't see anything. I even tried loading into the game itself because that was mainly the start screen, and the same issue. It's just, for some reason, something's gone wrong, and I don't know what it is. I need to have a proper look into it. We did have an update for it yesterday, which I thought was a bit weird. So, surprised by an update yesterday. I thought we had a big update previously. You can tell my voice is playing up again. But yeah, for some reason, this graphical issue is now making it unplayable. So, annoying for those people that was expecting Genshin Impact this morning. I apologise. There's nothing I can do, unfortunately, until they release a patch or a fix. I will look into every way around it. It does mean we may swap tomorrow's stream around. We may do, if I can fix it today or this afternoon, Genshin Impact will be tomorrow morning instead. If not, I don't know when we'll be able to play again, to be fair. Until they fix it, it is now unplayable. So obviously for us, that's now a big issue. So hopefully they fix it. Rather quickly would be nice. But yeah, I will do some research into it. I went to load up this morning and had the issue. I tried reloading 4 or 5 times. Couldn't do anything about it. But I'll have a proper look this afternoon and see what we can do. Like I say, if need be, we'll swap the Genshin Impact stream till tomorrow, if I can fix this afternoon. Otherwise, we'll do more Assassin's Creed tomorrow. So I'm just typing on tweeting. Spare me a second. As you can tell, my voice isn't fantastic today. I don't know what's going to happen tonight, whether it's going to go ahead or not. It's going to depend if my voice holds up. There was a load of stuff I was hoping to get done today, and if I can't get my voice to settle down, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. But hopefully, we'll see what happens. I'll let people know in Discord, and I'll also put it on the channel schedule as a comment, if need be. It's frustrating. There's nothing I can do. I know this, but it is just frustrating when you have a schedule, you want to stick to your schedule, and obviously things happen and you can't do what you want to be doing. It is really annoying. Perfect. Right. So Revelation. So we carried on from yesterday. We did quite a bit yesterday. I think we've now got 4 or 5 Mass IF keys. Again, I don't know how long Revelations is. I don't know how many sequences. I think we finished sequence 5 yesterday. Yes, DNA sequence 5. So I don't know how much we have left to do. I'd still say quite a bit, especially for the platinum. Again, we'll do what we did with Brotherhood. If it gets to a point it's really grindy to get the platinum, we'll stop, we'll move on to the next game, and I'll do it in my own time, record it, and we'll do something on it when we do a review or whatever. So that's the plan, but the story's still ongoing. Sorry about that. I'm now going to hope my voice holds up. I wasn't too bad first thing this morning, and then I started trying to stream, and now I've got some issues with my voice. Hopefully it holds up. A nice cup of tea might help. So, Plan for this morning, we continue with Revelations, see how far we can get. Obviously, Black Flag is next, so it'd be nice to try and have this done. But as you can see, no graphical issues on this game, so it is not the PlayStation that's causing me an issue. It is Genshin Impact itself, so that's something I've got to look at and try and work out. Right, what is next? So, we finished this yesterday, we had a really good stream yesterday with this. I think we finished off by getting a Mos Eisley key. Was where we finished, to be fair. Our next mission is, like I said yesterday, I'm not a massive fan of how the map is done on this one, compared to all the others. Mainly because you can't tell where you're heading next. We're heading back into our hideout, I would suggest, to do an Altair memory. On the way though, if we can recruit an assassin, we will. What's the doctor? I've got loads of stuff still to unlock. We've focused quite heavily on the story so far. That's one thing we have focused on, which means a lot of the side stuff still needs doing. But we'll get there. I think it is always good to focus on the story primarily, clear as you go what you can, but the story does take the forefront of the game, so you kind of want to focus on that as much as possible. That's kind of been our way of doing these. Clear as we go, but focus story. But yeah, I'm annoyed this morning. I'm annoyed that we haven't been able to do Genshin Impact. I'm hoping it's an easy fix. It's a weird one. Like the screen just goes not white as such, but it's. Good morning, Cass. How are you? I was just saying we were meant to be doing Genshin Impact stream this morning, and I can't play it. It's now unplayable. My screen is just flickering constantly, and I can't play. Right, this is the guy we need to talk to. You finally got the mushroom pizza recipe. Nice!
Please help.
Paimon ruined the game for you. Oh, nice.
I should get you to
well, at least it's been patched. At least you can carry on. Yeah, we went to play this morning as per the schedule, and I can't play.
He is looking for my wife and my daughter.
It's just white flickering mess. I can't do anything.
What he will do. If you vow you'll justice,
you should ask Simba in the server if he could help with his wife. Yeah, but it's PS4. There's nothing you can really do unless they patch it. Their side, I'm kind of. It's for me now. It's broken, and I don't know if it can be fixed. But I'll ask Simba and see what they say. But yeah, so this morning's stream has changed because we can't play it annoyingly. And my voice is again playing up, which doesn't help. But how are you, Cass? Hope you're well. I'm a little bit frustrated. I was looking forward to it today. I really wanted to hit it. We missed a few streams of it last week, so I was really looking forward to doing a lot more of it today. And yeah, to not load up this morning and find it just being flickering white, can't see anything. It's like kind of frustrating. The Avenger. This man has suffered terribly at the hands of a wicked man, and now his family is in great danger. Preventing further tragedy with finding the man who did this. This is a recruit and assassin mission as well. An interesting one. Locate our target. Okay. There's a guard there, so I'll be a little bit wary of what I do, because obviously the guard is after us. And in here should be our target. Let's go this way. You've been well. I didn't go to work today because I wanted to focus on working out. Also, I'm a hoodie. Nice! Well, at least you found it, Cass. That's the main thing. Right, we've got to deal with this guy. He has got some guards here. I don't think there's any side stuff we have to concentrate on. We just need to literally take him out. Okay. Nice simple thing as in terms of just take the guy out. He has got some friends there with him.
Have I not seen him before?
We knew that was obviously going to happen. There we go. All dealt with. The man has been avenged. And I'm assuming... my voice is really annoying me. I'm assuming he'll now become an assassin. As it was an assassin recruit mission. So that's what I'm assuming. There's treasure here. If I can grab it, I will. Just that. Also, I'm a little paranoid because the life prediction expert told me it's going to be completely changing first. A life prediction expert? I've never heard of a life prediction expert before. It's a new one to me. I'm assuming they're just someone who predicts the future. Is that what, the same thing, or? Life prediction expert. I've never heard of a life prediction expert. The life prediction expert, I can just think it's someone who predicts the future. Which, you know, if you believe that, then you believe that. Some people do, some people don't. I don't really have an opinion either way, to be fair.
And my heart is lifted.
You will love the revenge memory in Assassin's Revelations. Cool, I'm going to look at it. You don't believe predictions, but this guy has accurately predicted many things that actually happened. Some of them we actually saw happen.
I will.
It depends on your viewpoint. A lot of people say they don't predict stuff accurately, but they predict something openly, and that obviously can be interpreted in many different ways. Dragos Rhaego has joined the Assassins. Nice. New assassin. Right, next we are heading towards... We've actually got another recruit assassin mission over here.
Your father tried to fight too.
We're assisted. Another assassin recruit.
Fight for an honorable cause, Arkadashim.
Yeah, everyone has a different view on them kind of things. I'm quite open-minded when it comes to people that predict things, but I also know that quite a lot of the time they're quite cryptic and allow you to interpret it the way you want to interpret it. And obviously that leaves things quite open. But if it makes you feel confident or happy by believing in these things, that's not a bad thing. Right, we'll quickly visit the blacksmith. Let's just make sure our armor's fixed. We'll do an out when we go to the headquarters. It'll be an Altair memory next. Okay, I don't know if we can actually afford the next bit of armor. Probably not, looking at that. Oh, we can. And we've also unlocked the next lot of armor as well, which is obviously more expensive. We can afford one piece of the next one. We'll take the metal greaves. Money, I've noticed in this, compared to Brotherhood, money doesn't seem to come around as quickly as it did previously. In Brotherhood, we had loads of money very, very quickly and didn't really have to worry about it. In this, money seems a lot harder to gain, but you need it more. Things have seemed to be more expensive. So, in two minds of that one at the minute. Okay, while we're here, I want to send the assassins out. I know we can, I'll just find a place to do it. There is a... I'm sure there's a place here.
It is good to see you.
I'm sure there's a place here you can send assassins out. I just haven't found the right place yet. It's in here somewhere. And then we'll go and do the Altair memory. The pictures, which I haven't done yet. I swear there's some. There is a. I know there's somewhere in here. Just finding the place. It's a fast travel. There's the memory we need to do. I know there's somewhere. I thought there was somewhere in here we can send people out. Oh, it's over here. I knew it was here somewhere. I just couldn't see it.
Thanks to you, we.
There we go. Right, so look at our assassins. We need to upgrade a few. Or to upgrade. I don't really worry about upgrading them because it doesn't really matter what order you upgrade them in. Right, Alexandra, we have taken. We've got 50% control. Obviously, it'd be nice to upgrade it a bit more. We want to get it to 100% control. Would be quite nice. And we can also increase the gold income. Is never a bad thing. That's quite a good one, plus 20%. Feed the poor. I always try and keep one assassin with me, to be honest. Okay, send that guy. Nice, and one over there, I think. That one. Oh, so anyone can make this 100%. Okay, we'll send our lowest one. Well, we might as well increase the gold income while we're there. Nice. Right, so that should be nearly, if my maths is correct, nearly 100%. We now need to produce some Templar control. We can reclaim the city, actually. I don't know if I've got enough people high enough. 30, 60, 72. No, I'd rather not risk losing it. So we can't quite take the city. We can minus control from them. Oh no, it's not going to be enough again. I kind of want to keep my one person back to help us. So I always try and leave one back. So we'll wrest a bit more control away from them. Got to be him because he's got a heavy weapon. Let's have a look at Bursa while we're here. We haven't done much in Bursa, to be fair, so far. Send her. I might as well we'll head to Athens as well. Can't do that one because it needs a certain weapon. We can send him. There we go. Right, that's all of them done. Now we need to go and read, because we got the mass. We ended yesterday's stream with a Mass IF key, so now we need to go and read and look at Altair's memory. So here we go. And this is key number 4. We need one more key now. I do like the Altair memories. I think they've been brilliant so far. I find them fascinating. But then I think it's because we haven't got a remastered version of Assassin's Creed 1, so it's giving you that ability to be Altair.
He screams in his sleep, calling out for his father.
Abbas, what a miserable man.
It is not our place to judge.
It certainly is. If our master has gone mad, I would like to know. Shh. Good evening.
Water.
Of course. Sit.
So if you missed the last stream, we actually did the last memory of Altair where
Many thanks.
the Abbas had his son killed, his wife got killed accidentally.
What brings you here, old man?
The Abbas was trying to steal the apple from him, from Altair.
Pity
Altair and his other son
Do
has
not
managed to
mock him.
escape.
He has lived as an orphan for most of his life, shaped by his family's legacy. He is desperate for power, because he is powerless. He is our mentor, and unlike Al-Mualim or Altair, he never betrayed
This
us.
moment is beautiful.
Nonsense. Altair
I'm loving the back story to Altair.
He was driven out. Unjustly. Is it you? I heard rumors, but I did not believe them.
I wonder if I might speak to Abbas myself.
Oh, that's Altair. I didn't
It's
click. That was
been
Altair, to be
a
fair.
long time.
Impossible. Abbas uses rogue Fedayeen to keep us from the castle.
Fewer than half the fighters here are true assassins.
So, where do I begin?
I didn't even click. That was Altair.
With us.
That's cool. I like that. Altair has returned to Masyaf after 2 decades of self-imposed exile. Gather allies and eliminate Abbas. Do not kill anyone except Abbas and his captains. No killing, apart from Abbas and his captains. Hopefully the captains will be easy enough to spot. But we'll always aim for full sync and see what happens. But we are old Altair. That is cool.
You say these men are cruel. Has anyone raised his blade against an innocent?
Alas, yes. Brutality seems to be their sole joy.
Then they will die, for they have compromised the order. But those who still live by the creed must be spared.
You can trust in us.
Kill the guards without alerting any other guards. Okay.
Altair. What about him? People say an old assassin.
So we've got to find a way of getting to them without being seen, obviously.
They say he fought with a hidden...
And not alerting any other guards.
I don't believe it.
True or not, say nothing to Abbas. He is sick with paranoia.
Okay, we can't climb as Altair. Okay, this is gonna be interesting then. What weapons have we got? We've got no throwing knives, we've got no sword. But all we've got is a hidden blade. So we're gonna try and take out the captains without alerting any other. I'm assuming walk up and do a double assassination is kind of my thinking. Straight down the middle. Don't worry about the captains, this memory is incredible, so the game doesn't punish you at all here. Okay. Altair is 95% here. Oh, he's 95. Wow. For this when this time period is, living to 95 is incredible. That's the way to take out captains, isn't it? Just straight double assassination, pure old school Altair. But yeah, 95 years old in this time period, living till 40 was incredible. To live to 90, 95, 95, 91. You believing to live to that age is just unheard of. You know, that age is just not heard of in this time period. Right. I think the assassins are chasing this guy. I'm not going to worry too much. Let's speed up a little bit. You can hear him panting as he's running. Yeah, look. There's my assassins.
Mentor.
Welcome.
Shh. I do not want to get him killed.
More assassins are joining Altair's cause.
Kill the traitors!
Right, remember, we cannot kill anyone bar the captain here.
You are nothing without that artifact. Nothing! You pathetic miser. Stand down or...
Follow me to the castle.
Done.
And spill no blood if you can help it.
Yeah. This is the way I've always played. You do not spill blood unless you absolutely have to. And yet you can see he's saying the same thing to people. I like that. That's always the way I've played. I don't like killing unless we really have to. I don't want to run because he sounds really bad when he runs. Coughing and spluttering. But yeah, I never kill unless we really have to. And that's also Altair's way.
There!
Don't kill him. Yep. Right, the guy up there we need to kill though. But I love the way the assassins have come to Altair's aid. I think that's incredible. Right, next person to take out.
Altair, 2 decades have passed since we last saw you within these walls. We could use your wisdom. Now more than ever.
Find and kill the Abbess. So we don't have to kill that guy. We just got to find and kill the Abbess. Remember, we're not killing anyone else. All we want is the Abbess. The assassins are with us.
Kill him! Kill him now! What are you waiting for?
Problem is, the true assassins
You
won't
fools!
touch Altair.
He has bewitched you!
Our mentor has returned!
Yeah, all true assassins will not touch Altair. That's the thing.
My respect, mentor.
See? The respect is there.
I fight for you. For the order.
Remember, I can't kill anyone.
Mentor.
We disarmed him, and now he doesn't want to attack us. It's that strength, isn't it?
Altair.
Welcome back, mentor.
Come on, then. If you disarm them, they don't fight you. And just to double check, 100% sync is still on. So as long as you disarm the people that try and attack you.
Betrayer!
You die!
Altair.
Come on, then. It's just Altair showing
Mentor.
that level of respect. He doesn't kill when he probably should. That's incredible. I think, to be honest, that little bit there, walking up the stairs and just seeing how everyone's changing towards Altair is probably one of the greatest things I've seen so far.
Tell your
in the
men to
Assassin's Creed
stand
we've done
down.
so far.
No! I am defending Masha. Would you not do the same?
You corrupted everything we stand for and lost everything we gained. All of it sacrificed on the altar of your own spite.
And you! You have wasted your life staring into that apple, dreaming of your own glory.
That is true, Abbas. I learned many things from the apple. Of life and death. Of the past and the future. Let me show you.
Use a gun to kill the Abbess. I suppose in this time period a gun was unheard of, wasn't it?
I can never forgive you, Altair. The lies.
Or they would have been very early days at
my
the
family,
most.
My father. The humiliation I suffered.
They were not lies, Abbas. I was 10 years old when your father came to see me. He was in tears, begging to be forgiven for betraying my family. Then he cut his own throat. I watched his life ebb away at my feet.
The apple helped her to see future. Yeah, that's what I kind of thought, because a gun in these times was unheard of. So I did kind of, I kind of assumed that was the case.
He reclaimed his honor.
But I think, yeah,
hope there is another life
this is
after
incredible.
one. Then
Used the apple to see that Cesare was able to escape prison in Spain. That's a
know
good point,
the
actually.
truth
Yeah,
of his final days.
that's a very good point.
And when it is your time, we will find you. And then there will be no doubts.
So Altair finally got revenge for his son being killed and his wife. He waited 2 decades, but he did it. The mentor's return. That is incredible. It's just that level of respect they all had for Altair. Odyssey, the apple's great monsters in history, not the Minotaur. Well, not quite. The Minotaur has always been Greek mythology anyway. They weren't creating anything.
An old man.
No, because that's not. The apple did not create the Minotaur.
I would have called him stubborn
The
in my
Animus
youth.
created the
But now,
Minotaur
I can only admire
in
his
history.
courage.
That's the difference.
The assassins were his life, from beginning to end. He had no other.
So we need one more key. There we go. Okay, that is that done. So we'll have a quick check on the map to see what the next main mission is, where, and then that's where we'll head. We have focused quite heavily on the story, rather than side stuff. So the next main mission is there. There's no Sophia mission waiting, from what I can tell. I'm not a fan of how jumbled up the map is. It's my big bugbear with this one. We could head there if need be to fast travel it. No, the Minotaur was created by Ezio Devices and is canon to the actual history of the world according to Assassin's Creed Lore of Odyssey. Because, well, Greek mythology, that's what it is. Same as Cerberus, it's Greek mythology. And same as the heroes of ancient Greece that you see in Hades, in the underworld. But you can't say the apple created the Minotaur, because it didn't. The memories that you replay as Alexios or Cassandra, it's their memories that have the Minotaur. That's not an apple doing that. But I know what you're saying. I just disagree with the fact it's not an apple that causes that memory.
Good to see you.
Oh yeah, no, I get what you're saying. That the way the game makes it out as if it was factually true. I get that, but what I'm saying is the apple didn't create it, because it wasn't the apple that gave you the memories to do. It was the Animus that gave you the memories. So the Animus made these things factual rather than mythical. That's why I disagree with you. It's not the apple that caused the Minotaur. It was the Animus and the memories that created it. But then you've got to wonder, some of the memories are obviously the memories you play and you visit and you experience are in your mind, and the Animus opens your mind to them. So I wonder if it does take some of what you already know and put it into it, if that makes sense. So, you know, if you've studied Greek mythology, that'll be in your mind, that's in your brain. So when the Animus uses your brain and sends you through into these past memories, does it mix that up a little bit? That's the only way I can explain it. Okay, we've got a couple more we can now send out. I think we're basically ready to take over, but I don't think I've got anyone or enough high enough people to do so, so we'll hold off. Just going to send a few more assassins out. It's always good to send them out when you've got a chance to. Any one of them two can go. I don't want to reclaim the city because I haven't got anyone high enough to do it on their own at the minute. That's the thing. That's not worth him doing, is it? Burst. So we have got someone already there. Can he do it on his own? He can. Okay. We always leave the assassin that's fully leveled up, ready for when we need them. Okay, we're probably going to fast travel from here, just because it makes sense. I do need to get rid of some notoriety, to be fair. I was going to fast. Where's my fast travel point? It's here. We might as well fast travel to the main mission. That makes a lot more sense currently. I have watched the Assassin's Creed movie, yeah. Sophia was also friends with Layla. They tried to connect it. I know they tried to connect it. It didn't quite work the way they wanted to. Sturga wasn't the Templars, they're just a company that helped work with the Temple heads. Yeah, I know that Sturga aren't Templars as such, but they're associated with. But they're not Templars themselves. The Assassin's Creed movie, though, wasn't that bad. It just didn't work the way I think they wanted it to. It didn't connect correctly. But It's just annoying. I'm still trying to go with the fact I can't play Genshin Impact this morning. I was all ready for and planned, and yeah, okay. I've got to stop thinking about it. I'll annoy myself. Right, next story mission. We've got 4 of the Massive keys. Sorry about that. Oh, this is why I said at the start of the stream, tonight's Marvel Avengers stream may not go ahead, because if my voice starts going again, it's going to be an issue. I wasn't too bad yesterday, but today it's just horrendous. Don't have children. Children bring home bugs all the time. When you've got a bad immune system because of all the tablets you're on, doesn't help things. Right, we've got to try and get rid of some of the notoriety, I think, while we're here. Or how aware of us the Janissaries are. We'll just quickly bribe the Herald. We should have some medicine. I haven't actually taken anything, to be fair. I'm on enough painkillers and stuff not to worry too much. It's just annoying. Right, where is this? This is round here.
Word around the city is
I love Jensen. It's when a game makes you want to keep going back and playing it. That to me is a good game. A game that you think about when you're not playing has gripped you, and that's what I think about it. You know, I'm annoyed we couldn't play this morning. I'm gonna try my best to try and get it fixed this afternoon.
Raise the chain for me.
We will celebrate
and hopefully we can get it working for tomorrow morning, maybe.
Careful. This has 50
Bear with me a
times the
second,
key.
I've got a phone call coming in. It's my insurance, bear with me. Sorry about that. That was my insurance. So I was basically the next treatment for myself is actually a surgical consultation if whether or not they can operate on the ankle, and whether they believe it's going to actually help. And surgery consultation and the surgery itself is £15,000.
Of our usual bombs.
I'm glad I've got insurance. Right, obviously we missed a little bit of what happened. Do not kill anyone with blades. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Manuel has fled the city by sea, and the Janissaries want Ezio dead. Evade the Janissaries and leave the city in pursuit of Manuel. Do not kill anyone with blades. Now, what counts as a blade? So does my crossbow count as a blade? That's my issue. We're going to basically evade the Janissaries and leave the city in pursuit of Manuel. Okay. We won't know until we have to kill someone.
The suspense is palpable.
So we'll try not to kill anyone.
Yusuf, wait.
We've got bombs, to be fair.
Un favore.
Yes.
There is a woman.
Crossbow is not a blade. Good to know.
Polo trading post. Sophia. Look out for her.
But yeah, sorry about that. I had to take the call. Whenever it's insurance, I have to talk
You
to
have
them.
my word.
I still don't think
Gather
they'll
your
operate.
men.
I think
This
there's
will
too much
attract some
damage.
attention.
Throwing knives, swords, daggers, hidden blades. Don't use those. Okay. Bombs. We need that set. Have I got a bomb? What's that one? That's a thunder bomb. We'll take the thunder bomb. Set Yusuf's bomb at the base of the Great Chain. Okay. I can sheath that for the minute. We also need to avoid Janissaries. So, the guards just there we need to avoid, but can I send the girls after these guys? We're hiring the girls. My thinking is we're sending the girls. I can call assassins, to be fair, but what I'm thinking, distract. I want the girls to distract them. Use cherry bombs. I think I've only got a couple of cherry bombs left. They're not really distracting them as much as I wanted them to be fair.
Mercenary? He certainly has. He can't outrun us!
That's the only problem with these guys. Crossbows take more shots.
You'll die for that.
I'll feed you your own.
Here come the assassins. I need to be anonymous. My assassins are fighting for us as well. One down. Am I anonymous yet? I think I'm anonymous, to be fair. I didn't really go to plan, I know, but, you know, we did it. Mission is a highlight because of how it ends. Oh, okay. Right, interact. Replacing the bomb. I love how delicate the bombs look. It's the casings. Look at that. That's one way to take out a building, isn't it?
You'd better not be looking for trouble.
Oh, I can't. Right, I've got to swap. I can't use blades, can I? Yeah. Okay, you can counter. I didn't realise you can counter with the crossbow.
Our ships are armed. They're waiting to stop your boat. You take care of them. We will clear the dock.
The assassins are coming to help. Okay.
Ah, Greek fire. I like the way you think, Ezio.
We are getting hit. Hang on. Ah, I'm gonna die, aren't I? I can't. I was trying to heal. I couldn't heal while on the gun. The Greek fire. We'll try that again. The problem for me, I should have healed before I touched it. And then obviously it takes a while to crank up the Greek fire. But you live and learn. Right, crossbow. I didn't realise you can counter with the crossbow, which is quite cool.
Those ships are armed. They're waiting to stop your
That
boat.
wasn't what I wanted to do.
You take care of them. We will clear the docks.
There we go, assassins, well done. Right, we'll heal now, and then Greek fire. Didn't quite go as well as I hoped, but, you know, we're okay. Is that not ship not burnt yet? We're so nearly dead again. Yeah, we're dead. Right, I'm doing something wrong. What am I doing wrong? We've got to burn 7 ships, but at the same time we're being attacked by cannonballs. So I'm obviously doing something a little bit wrong. Alright, back to crossbow. I love the counter with the crossbow. I think that's quite cool.
They're waiting to stop your boat. You take care of them. We will clear the docks.
There we go. Right.
Ah, Greek fire.
Before I touch it, I'm just trying to work out what I need to be doing. I wonder if we work left to right, maybe. That ship's not counting as burnt. Well, up. There's 4. I'm still being hit. It's only 4. I'm missing a ship, aren't I? I'm missing 7 ships, to be fair. Still only 4. 5. One more hit and I'm kind of down. I think I've done it. Yeah, we have. Still wasn't that easy though, but I think starting left to right worked better. That's quite cool though, Greek fire. Board the ship before he leaves. That way. Oh, I didn't want to fall down. I'm going to get burned, aren't I? I need to heal, really, ideally. There we go. Go on, climb up. It's an incredible moment.
Tüm işi yanlış yaptın ahmak. Baştan başla.
Don't be silly. Not what you want.
Don't let him reach the ship.
Okay, crossbow. Run out of time, aren't I? I should have just ran for it, I think. Come on, reload, fire. There we go. Right, heal. Where am I heading? I've kind of lost where I'm heading. I'm running through these guys, don't worry about them. I think we got there in time.
This is not a subtle approach.
See, sorry for the delay.
We got there though, we made it. That was incredible. Difficult, not easy, but a really good mission. And we got 100% sync. Can never complain when it's 100% sync. Sequence 6 is now complete. Permanent secrecy unlocked. Not sure what that is. Success and failures trophy achieved, which is secret. I would assume sequence 6
something, don't you?
being done.
You know what's out there.
I have a hunch. Yes?
Come on, Bill. You never do anything halfway. What do you think we'll find?
If we're lucky, another prize. If we're very lucky, something that'll end this miserable war.
You're talking over my head, mate.
Listen, Sean, I have no idea what we're going to find. But I do know that whatever it is, the Templars can't have it.
Right, we're back as Desmond.
Do you regret anything, Desmond?
Like what?
Running away? Leaving your parents behind, finding a shit job and pretending to be productive? What's it like spending your whole life avoiding hard decisions?
Come on.
Sure, you're an assassin, but it wasn't your choice.
Do you have a point?
I want to know if you regret anything.
Sure. I wish I'd been more patient with my parents. I wish I'd listened. And Lucy. Maybe things could have been different if I'd... I'm not sure.
Thank you.
For what?
For making sense.
Okay.
Sean, you feeling okay?
Sure, yeah.
Before we walk
hold
towards
on,
the doorway,
fine.
we'll
Yeah,
listen
yeah,
to the
we're
conversation.
assassins, after all, aren't we, eh? Why should we be surprised if one of us dies every now and again?
Every death is a tragedy to somebody somewhere.
What I want to know is Desmond worth all this trouble? You know, what is he? Is he the chosen one? Is that it? Little Jimmy Special? Some bollocks like that?
I'm afraid not. But what he has is rare. His genes contain high concentrations of first civilization DNA. Only about 1 in 10 million are so lucky.
Oh, the bleeding effect. Is that part of it?
I believe so. I wish I could say we knew about his gift earlier. But it was the Templars who realized this. And they found him first.
Wow. Right. I believe we head through the doorway. I like the idea of Revelations. I like how they're using that twist of the Animus to explain how he's revisiting the memories more.
To a region called Cappadocia, where Manuel is training his soldiers. If I am lucky, I will not be alone, for there may be Ottoman spies in the area waiting to strike. But, as ever, I put stock only in myself, and hold the memory of dear Sophia close to my heart. Claudia, you would laugh to hear the racing thoughts of your brother now.
90% of everyone living in the UK has sarcastic humour.
With more affection than
yeah, probably.
Possible.
I know they say
After
sarcasm
the
is the lowest form of wit, but yeah, people like sarcasm.
Withered in me. But that feeling, that capacity for love, has returned. I adore Sophia, but dare not drag her into this life of mine.
I must admit, I don't really use sarcasm.
Not without
it's very
fear
rare
of hurting her,
for me to do it.
or
It's just
driving
yeah.
her away.
Okay. Sequence 7, Underworld. Cappadocia. March 15, 12.
No evidence of an army here. And no signs of Tariq's men.
Alright. Pursuing Manuel Pelagios, Ezio has come to the region called Cappadocia. Locate the missing Ottoman spies and work with them to find the Templars. Do not get detected. Do not get detected ones are always fun. Right, we can actually... I've got no crossbow really left either though, annoyingly. Hidden knives will... So do not be detected generally makes things harder. We shall see what happens. Do we have a... Is there a map? Is there a viewpoint to unlock stuff, do we think? No viewpoints. Looking at that. It's always going to be interesting. Okay. I'm waiting for something to jump out on us. Obviously, if we get seen, we're in trouble, so... Right, inside the caves. Right, there's an enemy there. Just taking it easy, I don't want to obviously get detected straight away, that'd ruin the whole thing. But I can see there's a guard nearby, it's there. Why can't... I was going to highlight it, but it won't let me yet. I'm assuming we've got to try and get into there. Parkour paradise, isn't it? Look at that. So not getting detected bit is going to make this extremely difficult. Okay. There is a doctor here. Obviously that guy there is going to spot me pretty quick if I'm not careful. So's that guy, where's he?
Why would she need
Perfect. Okay. Okay so far. Which way are we heading? I think we're heading up. I think. So I'm just trying to plan my route before we start heading that way, just so we don't get ourselves in a bit of trouble. I think I might actually head up that way. There is a guard on that tower up there. So obviously I'd rather not get seen by him if we can help it. I'm gonna hold off a second. Pretty good. Is it worth taking him out? Well, gives us a viewpoint from here, doesn't it, if we can take him out. Remember, we don't want to get detected. So far, we're okay. Right. There's a lot of climbing over that way to go, isn't there, if you want to go high there. It's just knowing exactly where we're heading. I think we are heading there, aren't we? There's no guards that way. At some point we're going to have to go around that, aren't we? I would have said. That's kind of where we're heading. So here... there's treasure or something nearby, I think. That's what we can actually build bombs here. That might be a shout. What have we got bomb-wise? We've got caltrop, cherries, thunder. Actually, we'll probably stick with the bombs we've got. Actually, then. I think we're okay. Right. No guards over this way, according to the mini-map. There will be in a second, I'm sure. Right, there's one up there. That's where I think we need to head to. That guard up there. I did see the treasure chest. But we're going to focus on these bits. Let's try and deal with this guard first. Okay. Remember, we can't be detected, that's the big thing. We are heading to that. So it's how do we get onto that? I kind of feel I've kind of gone in the wrong direction. I should have stayed over there maybe. Although there is a zip wire there, isn't there? I think we need that zip wire. Yeah, I think that zip wire, maybe. I know where we've got to head, it's just getting to that point. Right, there's a guard nearby. He's up here. Let's deal with him as well then. Just so that way there's another one dealt with. Someone who, again, won't see us. And there is another guard. There was another guard. Just try to take it slow and make sure we don't mess up. There's nothing worse than being detected when you've got to a certain point. Right. We are heading for that. Slowly making our way round. There is a guard somewhere over here. Just make him out on the mini-map, but I can't see where he is. But I'm thinking of maybe ladder wasn't this side. I thought the ladder was this side, but it wasn't. Right, I think the guard is straight below us. So right. I'm thinking of ziplining it. That's my consideration at this point. I'm thinking this zip line to the middle. This might be a mistake.
Maybe I need to start drinking again.
There's a guard there. Managed to get there without causing any issues. Right, I believe we're heading up. Right. There's a guard over there I've got to be a bit wary of. How do we get up? That's the question. Ah, incline. There we go. Okay, and from here, I love it when you've got to actually really think about where you're heading and how you're going to get there. So when the do not be detected things really play a big part. Right, obviously we don't need to head down. Okay. Now. Okay. If I miss something, because that's saying I need to be there. Okay. Because now obviously I can get across there. I think I've missed something. I think I could have come across here before. Yeah, I think I've missed something. Let's have a look. So where we're heading to is actually here. Oh, we can synchronise. That's what we need to do. There we go. I didn't spot the synchronisation button pop up. So that is that synchronised. Map updated. Okay. Locate the spies. Which is obviously a bit more difficult. So this is why we can get across to different areas then. I believe. No! Oh. I even pressed circle to swing straight ahead. And we swung round. That was a bad move. I don't think we got detected though. We might still full sync on. But yeah, that was just, I don't know. I can't explain what happened there. Right, we've synchronised. Shall we try that again? Right, we're going to locate the spies. That's better. We survived. Right. There's people down here. Are we too high up to check them? I think we're too high up then to check them, aren't we? That's annoying. There's a zip line over here. But there's also a guard there. We'd already taken that guard out, to be fair. Now he's back. But yeah, I think we're too high up. Figure out who the spy is. So, hopefully, remember we can't be detected from full sync. Right, I'm just going to check, but I think full sync is still on. Right, full sync is still on. I know, actually, full sync is a no longer do not be detected. Oh yeah, it is. It's still do not be detected, but it is still on. That's the main thing. Right. Am I low enough to now check these guys? No. Okay. No guards here though. Which is good. There's an animus fragment though nearby, isn't there? Just spotted it. It's showing up on the map. Where's the animus? There's an animus fragment around somewhere, which obviously we need for full sync, but we can always come back and do that, I suppose. If I can't collect it now, we can collect it now. I'll try to, but not the priority. The priority is not being detected, I believe. Okay. So where is it? So I'm just trying to work out where. I think it's on the floor. Guards. Yeah, it's going to be below, isn't it? Right, can we scan these people now? Still can't scan the people to see if they're spies or not. Means we're not quite close enough. There it is, I can see it on the floor down there. It's a risk though to try and get it without being detected. I've gone for it.
It's quite funny. I could be trouble. Excellent.
I think I've got away with it. Probably a little bit too much of a risk, but we've managed it. Okay, we need to scan these people now, see if they're the spies or not. Nope. Right, we found a spy. Confront the spy. How do I confront a spy when they're surrounded by people and enemies? Okay. Guard there.
Should we do something about him?
Let's not do something about me. I obviously need to drop down and go and speak to the spy and just hope that obviously we're not going to get seen. Right, so we've now got a database entry for the spy. This is Dilara, a Turkish woman born in the Topkapi harem. Dilara was raised from birth to one of the Sultan and his family and trained to desire nothing more than a fine husband and a lofty station in life. This strict set of boundaries did not please or amuse her, however, as she quickly gained a reputation as an ill-mannered and brazen upstart. This suited her just fine, as it did a janissary named Tarek Barletti, who quite admired her boldness. Taken by her charms, Tariq eventually arranged for her release to work as an envoy for the janissaries, half out of kindness and half hoping this would win Dilara's affections. It did not, and become a source of much grief for Tarek in his later years. I obviously need to... There we go, record that.
Not so close, Adi Herif.
Easy now. Tarek sent me.
Only you? Why not more?
I am enough. Where
I
are
thought
your
I'd
men?
tackle her to the ground, but
Captured
we
by
didn't.
Byzantines over a week ago. I was just to look like a slave and managed to escape. But the others... Are you a capable fighter?
I like to think so.
Well, when you are certain, come find me.
She's a bit hard work, isn't she? Right. Full synchronization done. That's something at least. So I believe now we can be detected. Yeah, there's nothing to say we can't. Although obviously, I think life would be easy if we weren't. So have a quick look on the map. I'm just going to see if on the map there's anything interesting to have a look at. Otherwise, we'll just head straight for... I think we just head straight for, to be fair. Memory starts there. Doesn't seem to be anything else interesting around I can see. So yeah, I might as well head straight for the next memory. I suppose if we can get more crossbow bolts, that might be helpful. That's possibly the only thing I can really think of really, that we could possibly really want or need. There's a blacksmith's here, so maybe worth. Where is the blacksmith? Oh, it's above us, I think. Okay, I'm just going to try and head to the blacksmith. And we can get some crossbow bolts. There we go. So we won't have a choice. Either we can repair our armour. This place changes Ezio's views about the Assassin's Creed, the reference to Valhalla. Okay. Armour. Right, we can now afford the metal braces, which is the last part of the Mamluk set. And that's the Mamluk set now complete. Weapons, I don't think there's a better sword than what we're using. Everything else is always... There's some that are better in certain areas, but not better everywhere. And ammunition. It's going to cost us a fortune, isn't it? 5,000. Right, we're not going to buy all of them. Not for that kind of money. I think 10 will be plenty, and even that's expensive. Okay. Right, let's head to the memory start. And go from there.
He's gone mad.
I love the hook blade. I think the hook blade's brilliant. Okay. As I say, we can always... how much health have we got? Oh, we're full health. Perfect. Somewhere you can... I think you can revisit later on if there's any more collectibles and things to find. The kind of thing we'll focus on afterwards, I think, the way it's going.
Did you happen to see that?
Memory start.
We caught another of the Sultan's spies lurking about. A woman this time, disguised as a harlot of low birth.
Sending his harem girls now, eh? It seems the Sultan is running out of skilled fighters. Where did you take her?
Inside, into the prisons. But she won't last long. Not with Shakulu in charge.
Right, so we need to get into the prison then. The spy Dalara has been discovered in the prison by the Byzantines. No fate is uncertain. Find and rescue Dalara before it's too late. Do not kill anyone. That's always fun when you can't kill people. So, whenever we get that option, weapons off. Or always take weapons off the minute it says do not kill. Mainly because I don't want to make the mistake of pressing the wrong button. Okay, I think we need to head up. My immediate thinking. There's no way we're going to be able to walk straight in. And as the stairs are a restricted area, it made sense to go high. Remember, we don't want to be seen, because if we get seen it means a fight, and we don't want to fight, we can't kill anyone. So far so good.
Before my soldiers are trained to use those guns?
A few weeks at most.
Janissaries will know I have betrayed them by now. But do they have the resources for retribution?
Doubtful. The Sultan's battle with Selim commands most of their attention.
What the hell is that spell?
Apologies, Manuel. Some of these Ottoman
prisoners they've killed them all.
So
fragile. Akulu, try to moderate your anger. I know the Sultan humiliated your people, but there is no need to spit on men who are beneath us.
You take the woman from the prison and bring her to the chapel.
Sakulu, I don't have the key. Find it!
Oh, they've lost the key to the cell by the looks of things.
He's on leave in the market.
Right. Someone in the market has got the key.
With a spear.
We need to go and get the key, obviously. Okay, and we'll stay high until we are out of that area, which we are now. Right, guards don't annoy us at this point, so there's no need for us to draw their attention. All we need to do is find this guard with the key, and I would assume steal it. Okay, it's not that guard. Do you have a key? It's not him. Well, I think we're looking for someone in yellow. It's normally the case. Drop down. Sorry. Right. Looking for a guy in yellow. He went this way. Oh, there's lots of them. No. No. Okay, retrieve the prison key by any means. Remember, we cannot steal. We cannot kill. Stealing is fine. Did we get it? Oh, we didn't get it. I might have messed up. I think I stole off the wrong person, which obviously then create an issue. So let's just get away for a minute. Remember, I can't. I think I may have messed this up. No killing, remember? Well, we may have just messed this up. I may. Okay, I may be better off. I don't know what I'm going to be better off doing. Okay, I'm just trying to think what my best option is. Remember, we don't want to kill anyone here. Where's the guy we're after? Ah! Oh, don't kill him! No! I killed him accidentally. We may be alright actually, because the last memory, we've already done bits in here. We were actually going to the prison to listen to that bit. So I believe we need to go back and redo that bit. Yeah, we just need to go and listen to that, talking about the prison again. Then we go back to find the key, and then I need to be a bit more careful about who we steal from. Because that's what caused the issue. We stole from a civilian, who then turned round and attacked us, which caused the big kerfuffle. So we'll quickly do this bit again, and then we'll head back to the market. Find the guy. This time, no, don't rob the wrong person. There we go. I don't think I can skip this. No.
Are trained to use those guns?
A few weeks at most.
Janissaries will know I have betrayed them by now. But do they have the resources for retribution?
Doubtful.
So yeah, we just need to be a bit more careful about who we steal from.
Commands most of their attention.
The civilian. I know it says by any means necessary, but we can't.
Apologies,
We
Manuel.
can't kill anyone.
Some of these Ottoman
So we've got to be a little bit more careful.
fragile.
Shakuru, try to moderate your anger. I know the Sultan.
And luckily, we don't have to redo the whole cave
There is
system.
no
That's a
need to
bonus.
spit on men who are beneath us.
You take the woman from the prison and bring her to the chapel.
Shakulu, I don't have the key.
Find it!
Right, we know the key's in the market.
Who has the key? You?
Let's go and get it. It's quite nice we can walk amongst the people and no one bats an eyelid. Obviously, in the restricted areas, it's a different story. But yeah, Keller, how is it referenced in Valhalla? I'm trying to think of the reference and I can't think of it. I was trying to be careful where we went, but actually, we don't need to. We're not going to alert anyone, generally, so we're okay. They do look just a bit weird, but they don't actually alert. Sorry, Cass. Yeah, sorry, my fault. I was looking at two different things at once. That's why. Oh, you'd be a spoiler. Okay, no worries. I'm going to see if I can actually spot it then. I just don't remember anything in... Okay, cool. I don't remember anything in Valhalla, to be fair. Right, it's this one there, isn't it? There we go. So, we've got to find a way of stealing from him. We've got the prison key. Done. And we don't want to kill anyone, so I don't want to fight anyone. Right, now we need to return back to the prison. So that was a lot easier that time, I just wasn't being silly with it. Ah, look. Animus fragment. I'm not looking for... I haven't seen an in-game map yet for Animus fragments, which is a little bit of a worry. Because I believe they're more than likely going to be a trophy related to the Animus fragments and collecting them all. For 100% sync. And I've yet to see an in-game map. It may not appear till the end, maybe. If not, I've got to either find them naturally, or do the one thing we had to do with the feathers and follow a guide. So it doesn't take us hours and hours. Okay. Oh, I can see another Animus fragment. Apologies for the throat. I can't leave it behind. If I see one, I've got to grab it. We've only got 15 of them as well. We need a lot more yet. Okay, we're all good here. Right, we've got to try and get Dolara out. Obviously... Sorry about that. We don't want to fight anyone because we don't want to kill anyone. No guards. I think we're safe. I was expecting most of the guards to be here, but by the looks of it, there isn't. That's a bonus. Let's let her out then.
You took your time.
You are welcome.
Aman Allah. What is that?
Not everyone was taken prisoner.
Poor men. Allah City Kutsasın. That Turkmen renegade did this. Shakulu. I'll kill him!
Wait.
A bit headstrong, isn't she? Right, 100% sync, done. So basically the only thing you weren't allowed to do was kill the guard who had the key. Which we didn't realise, we just tried to play it as safe as possible. Okay. Where do we need to head next? To be fair, it looks like we're heading straight across. I'm curious whether we should buy the books, because whether you can come back just to buy books, I don't know. Let's have a look at the bookshop. Just because I don't know if the books can be bought later, or if they're different here, I don't know. Maybe there's treasure maps. We'll have a look. What have we got? Cappadocia treasures. This is where we are now. Makes sense to buy these while we're here. The books are very expensive. 94,000. Wow.
A pleasure. My thanks for your bid.
There's a treasure behind us as well. While there's a treasure, I might as well grab it. There we go. We still haven't used many bombs. We've used a few. I think only one mission so far has pushed us or wanted us to use a bomb. There's another animus fragment. So I'll let the guards disappear. I think that's the fourth one we've seen here, to be fair. I've never seen so many naturally before. So yeah, that's pretty good for animus fragments. We found a few in the open world, but not a massive amount. So I'm pretty happy to find a few now. Right, there is a treasure nearby, and then the mission is nearby as well. But we'll probably end up coming back here at some point, clear the treasures. Obviously, we don't generally look at trophies until after the story, so I haven't really looked at what we need to do for the trophies. I'm assuming treasures and animus fragments currently is my assumption.
I'm here to rescue my men, not make friends. Right there.
That armor is too thick for bullets. I will have to get in close.
Jonas, we have to help him.
I'm assuming this will be timed. Do not let Janos lose more than half his health. It's the full sync. Shakulo is torturing the remaining Ottoman prisoners. Kill Shakulo before any more die. So it's basically get there quickly, take him out, stop Janos losing more than half his health. Speed is of the essence, would be my assumption. Silence the gunman. Oh, there's gunmen here we need to silence without raising the alarm. Come on. I've got to kill these 4 gunmen first. Two. How's his health looking? Three. I know that. Oh, I wasn't going to get the treasure. I was trying to speed up. I may have messed up because I stopped for the treasure. I wasn't going to, but I jumped wrong. He's down. Kill Shakulo. Oh, come on, up. No, full sync lost. Right, I know exactly what I did wrong, so we're going to redo that. There's no way I'm taking that as a full sync lost. Shouldn't have stopped for the treasure. And also I messed up getting on the cross to then assassinate. Yeah, I'm not taking the full sync loss that easily. I know exactly what I did wrong, and we'll fix it now. First down. Number 2. Number 3. Treasure's open this time, so we don't have to worry about that one anyway. Number 4. There we go. That's the way to do it.
Men who make a fetish out of murder.
A lot more simpler second time round. How is he still not dead? Okay, the reason I've stopped, we have got an Animus database. I didn't press it quick enough, I don't think. But I want to read the database entry for this guy. So, this is Shakulu. Very little is known about the life of the legendary rebel leader Shakulu, except that he was born into an oppressed Turkmen tribe in eastern Anatolia. Though raised within the boundaries of the Ottoman Empire, Shakula fell in with the Templars after an Ottoman ambush left him orphaned and alone. Raised from youth by Safavid sympathisers and later Templar ideologues, his hatred for the Ottoman Turks was matched only by his furious determination to eliminate all opposition to the Templar ideology. His uncertain partnership with Manuel was formed partly out of shared sense of ideology and partly out of bitter convenience. The Byzantines, after all, hadn't been much kinder than the Ottomans to his people. Right, this is going to be, I'm assuming, a tough fight. I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming. Sword. I can't use gun. Don't want poison darts, do I? Okay, that one doesn't really matter what it's on, because we can't use, it's not letting us use certain things. Some guards have run away. The guards have run away. So it's just the big guy to take out. There we go.
Can you walk?
Not as tough a fight as I was thinking. Thanks for the like, though. That's appreciated.
Most of them don't.
Yeah, not as tough a fight as I was expecting, to be fair.
But the gunpowder is real. We could not fake that.
Bene. Keep out of sight until you hear the explosions. Then you run.
So that should be full sync.
Explosions? If you do that, all hell will break loose. You'll panic the entire city.
See, I am counting on it.
And then what?
Then I find Manuel Paleologos.
Yeah, I definitely said the last name of Manuel wrong. So yeah, that should be full sync. There we go. 100% sync. Took us 2 attempts, but we did it. First attempt was just poor by me. Okay, we're going to heal, and then we head... Right, it's healed. We're just heading to the next point. The game doesn't tell you, but you can come back to this region after you leave. Oh, okay, cool. Because I've not really looked around for treasures and stuff. So I was wondering that. I was thinking you could just go back and redo the mission and do it that way. It makes sense if you can just come back and not worry about being spotted and stuff. But yeah, I was just going to try and come back via a mission later on to pick everything up when we do the collectibles and stuff. Obviously, if we see anything on the way, I've been trying to collect it, like the fragments. You know, if they're obvious and we see them, I'll collect them now. But there's a. Why am I being seen by someone? It's the first time someone's actually noticed I'm there. There we go. We'll head for the mission instead. Right, there's a gate there, and that's where they're taking the delivery vial. Oh, it's gunpowder. Wow. Definitely don't want that to drop, do you? Okay, so another Animus fragment up there as well. Right, so we're heading back up to there. We've already been up there once to synchronise. Weapons taken from the Ottomans have been locked away. Infiltrate the weapons depot and destroy the gunpowder. Do not take any damage. That's always fun when you can't take damage. Sometimes that's easy, sometimes not so much. Right, we're heading up. We have been up here before because we needed to synchronise. Okay, I'm just double checking where we go. I think we go this way. And then I climb up here. Yeah. And then we're heading across. So we're going to basically go round this side, which we looked for this previously when we synchronised up there, and we didn't know why we were able to go this way. Right, where did I see? It's there. I knew I'd seen it. So obviously I want to drop down here. And while we're here, we may as well grab the Animus fragment. It makes sense if we know where it is. To save us time later on. There we go. We haven't got many of them. I'm worried that we've kind of not spent any time looking for them, but at the same time, I'm hoping there's an in-game map. Okay. Remember, we can't take damage, which means we're going to get seen at some point. Onto the gunpowder, across the gunpowder. Okay. Find the incendiary explosive. There are enemies here, and I cannot take damage. That's going to be fun, isn't it? I think I've got a bomb. Thunder bomb. I didn't mean to add bomb. I actually just wanted to select it. Blow up. Thank you. Remember, I can't take damage. So I want to take out the big guy first. No, I'm going to get hit. Oh, I dodged him. There we go. Oh, I was worried that the big guy was going to kick us or hit us, and then that would have been done. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. Always worry when you can't take damage. Don't run from the fire. Optional objective, don't run from the fire. Really? Okay, more guards. There's also a treasure nearby, because I can hear it. No. There is guards there. I'm assuming they're above us. Is there anything here? No. I just wanted to, I can hear a treasure nearby. I don't know where it is. Okay. There are guards just there. So again, if we can use the bomb to our advantage, I think that's a good idea. I want the big guy down, basically. Ah, there we go. I can parry this guy, so I'm not worried about. Oh, I took damage. No, after all that, we took damage. I wasn't worried about the small guy because I can parry him. I was more worried about the big guys. And we actually got hit by a small guy because I mistimed the parry. Or counter. I'll restart. We know the parkour side of things. It doesn't take that long to get back to where we were. Oh, that's frustrating. That's the problem when you can't take damage. It can happen so quickly. No matter how careful you are. Right, we'll quickly do the parkour. The Animus fragment's already been achieved, so we don't have to worry about that one. We shouldn't have to. I think the bombs are the right idea. It's just a case of attacking better than we did. Okay, this won't take us too long to get back from there. So we don't have to mess around with anything. Just double check the animus fragment is collected. It is indeed. Okay, we're nearly back to where we were, to be fair, already. If it was further in, I may not have restarted. But at that point, I don't see the harm. And it's easier to get full sync in one shot if you can. Okay. Sword is on. I'm going to add a couple of bombs there. We're definitely going to try and use bombs. Let's cancel.
Where do I know he died this day,
Oh, I didn't have the effect the last time. Smoke bomb. That's count. Yeah, caltrop. That's not a smoke bomb, is it? I'm already lost. No! After all that, it's my own fault. The bomb didn't do as much damage as it did the first time round, and then we don't have the smoke bombs equipped, which would help massively. If there's a bomb person nearby, I think I'm grabbing smoke bombs. There is, just below us, in fact. Right. Let's quickly make some smoke bombs, because that does make life a lot easier. Right, I want to get rid of the caltrops. Tactical pouch. Do we want to... caltrop's actually quite good. But that's not the one I want really, is it? I don't want to add bomb. What did I do that for? Modify. Yes. So we want that one. We want large. No. Yes. Smoke bomb. That's what we want. Yeah. 4 smoke bombs. We may as well do lethal pouch. Diversions. We'll keep the cherry bombs. Right. This time we're going to try and do it in one go. That's the plan anyway. Hopefully we can do this without a hitch this time. That is the downside to not taking damage. It can happen suddenly out of nowhere. That and don't be detected, I think, are probably the 2 hardest full sync missions to actually achieve. The don't kill anyone full sync missions are fairly okay. You've just got to find other ways of dealing with things. But don't take damage. It's so easy to take damage when you don't want to, or when you least expect it. Okay. Let's try better, shall we? I don't know why the first time the tactical bomb actually worked brilliantly and the second time not so much. May have been the angle it was thrown at, maybe. Okay, we're back to where we were. Okay, let us... We're going to use a thunder bomb, and when it doesn't work, quickly switch to... smoke bomb just in case. Right, while they're blinded... There we go. Right, first 4 down. The fact the other guards around the corner didn't hear us is amazing, but okay, I'll take it. Okay, so back to tactical. So it's just going to be a quick swap between the 2. I can throw bomb here. No, I've been hit. Oh no. Okay, I might just carry on the mission. What do you think? Should we carry on the mission or should we restart it? I got grabbed and I didn't counter it in time. Let's carry on the mission. We'll add this to the list of optional objectives to redo later. We've got a few, to be fair. We always try a few attempts. I think we'll leave it as is for the minute. Okay.
Stop him!
Smoke bomb. We'll play as if, obviously, we'll continue as if we can't get hit. I can see you, trophy achieved, which I'm assuming is killing people under the guise of smoke. But yeah, we'll continue as if we can't get hit, as it is good practice. And if that's the only guy that we mess up with, okay, it's not the only guy I messed up with, because this guy hits as well. But okay, let's heal. You live and learn by trying these things. So yeah, we've got a few missions we need to come back for 100% sync, so it's not too bad. Would you drop the smoke bomb already? There we go. Smoke bomb wore off. So yeah, this is that seems to be quite a complex mission to try and complete for full sync. So it's definitely something we'll have to come back. Probably take a few more attempts, to be honest. Well, I'm out of smoke bombs now, aren't I? If we go... I can't make any more either. Okay, we are out of smoke bombs. We'll put gun on. Okay, I was actually, I thought it was over here. It wasn't. It's below us while we're after them. We can interact with the door. That's one way to do it. That is one way to do it. 50% sync. We knew that happened.
Sabotage, Manuel. You need to take cover. Get out of my way.
We've done so well with 100% sync so far. To add one to our list to redo isn't that bad. I think we've got a few so far. One's a speed climbing, which we just couldn't be quick. We weren't quick enough.
We are the true shepherds of Constantinople. We are the lords of this land. We are Byzantines.
I'm assuming that we're going after him now.
Stand fast. Do not let anyone break. Stop that man! Put him down!
He knows he's in trouble, doesn't he? Manuel Pelagios is trying to calm his people amid the chaos of the explosions. A perfect opportunity to kill him and recover the final Massey F key. Do not take damage. Again. Not an easy one. There he is, he's running away. I've already got... Oh, come on. I've already got a reduced distance to target, and we haven't actually... D6, we lost target. Couldn't get the jump across to work. We kept falling down instead of jumping. Right, so we're kind of not going to worry about anyone else. I'm focused on the main guy, but obviously don't take damage, which is going to be interesting. I missed my jump point. This is where the damage comes in. Where is he? I think he's down on the floor, isn't he, actually? Jump up. took damage by falling down. That wasn't quite what should have happened.
Stop and think for a moment.
But we'll add another mission to our list to redo.
The anarchy you have sown here.
Although I don't think that's going to be the hardest bit to not take damage on, to be fair. Yeah, we would have taken a lot more damage here by looks of it. We need to catch them up. These guys are really holding us up, and we're meant to reduce distance. We may even get desynced the way this is going. Warning us to reduce distance. I'm trying to get past these guys. I'm not really worried about taking damage at this point. Right, they've run away now. Right. Kind of waiting for us, didn't they? Where's he gonna go?
You take advantage of a poor and displaced people, using us to further your own vain quest. But we fight for dignity, assassin. We fight to restore peace to this troubled land.
Templars are always quick to talk of peace, but very slow to concede power.
Because power begets peace, Flaka. It cannot happen in reverse. These people would drown without a firm hand to lift them up and keep them in line.
There he is.
So,
the monster I came to kill.
Manuel thinks he's doing what's right for the people.
Come!
We'll have a quick look at the database entry before we fight him. We've already taken damage, so we won't get 100%. So, born in the year of Constantinople's fall to the Ottomans, Manuel Pelagios, nephew of the fallen Byzantine Emperor Constantine, I think that's the 6th, did not visit the city that might have been his until much later in life. As a boy, he was heavily influenced by the tales of his family's tragic fall from power, and with his brother Andreas, fostered early hopes of someone reclaiming that glory. But this brotherly pact also fell to ruin. Andreas, a friend of Rodrigo Borgia, an acquaintance of the Ottoman Sultan's brother Kem, lived under house arrest in Italy, advocated a militaristic approach against the Ottomans, to be led and commanded by the Templars. Manuel, on the other hand, preferred a subtler approach, less flashy, but more likely to succeed. At some point after 1485, Manuel moved to Constantinople and immediately made his presence known to the Sultan, selling the rights of his throne to Bayezid II for a healthy pension. He then joined the Ottoman navy and converted to Islam. Thus, on the surface, he appeared the very model of a modern Ottoman, learned, curious, and proud of his adopted country. Andreas was, of course, furious at his brother, believing him to be a traitor, but of the two men, Manuel's scheme proved more viable, at least on the surface. In the late 1490s, Rodrigo's interest in helping the Pelagio retake Constantinople had evaporated, and Andreas had fallen deep into poverty, eventually dying alone and penniless in the gutters of Rome, sometime around 1502. But Manuel flourished. He grew fat and satisfied off his pension, and the income pouring in from various other dubious concerns. By the time he was in his late 50s, he was one of the wealthiest people in the city. So did his wealth and success temper his plans of world domination? I'm going to guess no. And was he still bitter about the Ottoman occupation of his city? Most likely yes. Hard for you to believe they had names like that. Why? Why is that hard to believe?
Just the reward you deserve.
I was going to say, he's not much of a fighter. They're not taking damage. Redoing that for 100% sync is going to be an interesting one. That's not easy to try and achieve.
Your dream dies with you, Manuel. Your empire is gone.
Ah. But I am not the only one with this.
Well, at least we know Manuel was a Templar.
The dream of our order is universal.
You don't want to explain, may come off wrong. Okay, fair enough.
These are only labels.
But the people did have names like that back then.
Beneath these trappings. All Templars are part of the same family.
Enough prattling. I am here for the Masyav key.
Then take it. Take it. Seek your fortune. See if you get within 100 leagues of that library before one of us finishes you off.
Oh, okay.
Poor Manuel, last of the Palerlogi. I should not have put him in charge of our Masyaf expedition. He was an arrogant man. Impossible to keep in line.
You disappoint me, Ahmed. Why the Templars?
Because I am tired of all of these pointless blood feuds that pit father against son, brother against brother. To achieve true peace, mankind must think and move as one body, with one mastermind. The secrets in the Grand Temple will give us just that. And Altair will lead us there.
Delusions. Altair's secrets are not for you.
I am not interested in arguing, Ezio. I am here for the Masyaf keys.
Keys? Are there more than this one?
So I have heard. Perhaps I should ask someone who knows better. Sophia Sark.
Oh, he's threatening Sophia.
Is that her name?
She knows nothing. Leave her be.
We shall see.
I will kill you if you touch her.
I know you'll try.
Okay, the Templars, now led by Prince Ahmet, have threatened to kill Sophia if Ezio does not hand over the Masyaf keys. Leave Cappadocia, Doce, and make haste to Constantinople. Do not lose more than half your health. Okay. At least we can take damage, we just can't lose more than half. And we can heal, so it's not too bad. I don't know how much health I've got to start. Right, let's deal with these guys. There's more soldiers incoming. It's taking quite a while to do his kill animations, which is really annoying. Right, can't lose half health, so let's heal again. The kill animations are like pausing for some reason, so we can't counter them or being attacked while doing them. Right. Let us leave here, shall we? There's more enemy incoming. The alarm is going. Oh, animus fragment. I'll take that. He's down. That was a quite cool one with the head and the sword. I will say, some of Ezio's, in Revelations, his kill animations are really good. Okay. Everyone's struggling to breathe, so something's happening. The fire, I think, is causing the smoke build-up. I don't need to stop and kill him, do I? Don't ignore the stopping and killing the guards. Let's just get out of here. We're losing health. Got to make. Right, got to keep an eye on that. I didn't spot that early enough. But you're losing health because of the smoke. I'm assuming I'm heading the right way. Keep an eye on our health. Right. Can't see where I'm heading. Hopefully we're heading the right way. Right. Let's heal again. I think there's a way to the left here. There we go. Up here. Right. So the fire in the cave has caused a lack of oxygen and CO2 build-up, and that's why people are struggling to breathe. And to be fair, we did that. Obviously, Ezio wasn't expecting that to do what it did. Right, return to the ship. I'm here. Didn't need to stop and fight, there was no need to. And we now have all 5 Mass IF keys. So, this bit where you said, Cass, Ezio learns something, I haven't noticed. This changes Ezio's personality and views towards assassins. Does it? Actually, no. This makes Ezio change something else. Oh, no. I was going to say, I can't see how anything what just happened would have changed his view of the assassins. That's the thing. What just happened may change his view about people, but I can't see on the assassins. There was nothing there that would have linked to the assassins and how they do things. We've got a database entry called Niccolo and Maffeo Polo, brothers born in Venice around 1230 CE or so. These two seemed bred from birth to be explorers. In the early 1250s they left their native country of Constantinople, both barely 20 years old. The dreams of cashing on the ongoing Latin occupation of the ancient city. That same year they opened a trading post and quickly established themselves as men of vision and talent. Over the next few years the brothers travelled between their new home and Florence, staying long enough to keep ties strong, and in Niccolo's case, father a child named Marco. You may recognise Marco Polo. Believing this sacred domestic duty could not tame the fire in Niccolo's belly, and the brothers returned to Constantinople shortly after Marco's birth. In 1256 the brothers sailed to Acre, and from there travelled to Massayeff at the invitation of a man named Darim, whom they had befriended the previous year. Once they arrived, Niccolo and Maffeo Polo found themselves in the company of the legendary assassin mentor, Altair. It was a meeting that proved as life-altering as it was mysterious. After spending barely a month in Altair's company, Niccolo and Maffeo were changed men. Now devoted assassins, they left Massayeff on the eve of a Mongol attack, carrying Altair's codex and 5 strange artifacts. Their value immeasurable and their purpose unclear. After many weeks of hardship and tragic losses, most notably of the codex, which unceremoniously fell into the hands of a raiding Mongol party, the Polo brothers returned to their trading post in Constantinople and began the long process of establishing a functional assassins guild, drawing on locals from all corners of the region, Greeks and Turks, Albanians and Jews, Genoese and Arabs. But their efforts could not erase their shame of having lost Altair's valuable codex. In 1259, after hiding Altair's 5 artifacts with great care, they left the city they had called home for nearly a decade, and headed east to seek the reigning Mongol Khan, on an errand that could only be completed decades later by Niccolo's son Marco. Okay, you'll tell us after the next one.
But I have faith this codex will answer the many questions you have yet to ask.
Altair, this gift is invaluable. Grazie.
So, where will you go next?
Back to Constantinople for a time. We will establish a guild there before returning to Venezia.
Your son Marco will be eager to hear his father's wild stories.
He is a little young for such tales, but one day soon, see?
Father, a vanguard of Mongols has broken through. The village is overrun.
Niccolo,
Right.
Your cargo and provisions are waiting for you by the village gates. We will escort you there.
Thank you, Mentor.
Ready the catapult and watch for my signal.
So we're back as Altair, and this is the Mongol invasion by the looks of things. Escort them to safety.
Let's move.
And he has the apple, which obviously is useful in a fight.
Give me a minute.
Oh, I should have gone down this way. I didn't need. I could have just gone down the slope. I saw the assassins there and thought we'd follow them. We didn't need to follow them. Yeah, it's something that actually I might pick up on, Cass, but currently there's nothing I would say makes me think that at this point. Right. There we go. Can't use the apple too much because obviously we lose health. So we're going to be a little bit wary of that.
Alright, this way.
More Mongols.
Let's move.
Where's my escort? My escort isn't under attack. They're behind me.
Let's go.
Are they coming or not? Assassins are helping where they can.
Father, are you hurt?
Altair's been hurt a little bit.
Give me a moment.
But then, it's only natural his age, I suppose.
The end of an era. When I was very young, I was foolish enough to believe that our creed would bring an end to all these conflicts. If only I possessed the humility to say to myself, I have seen enough for one life. I have done my part. Then again, there is no greater glory than fighting to find the truth.
We are ready.
A last favor, Niccolo. Take these with you and guard them well. Hide them if you must.
Artifacts?
Of a kind. They are keys. Each one imbued with a message.
A message for whom?
I wish I knew.
Ah. Passing the torch complete. 100% sync, although there wasn't an optional objective, so that's fine. Sequence 7 complete. You like Assassin's Creed 1 Altair better. I'm trying to remember the voice. I can't remember the voice offhand, to be fair. Trophy achieved. Old boss.
Forgive the haste of my handwriting, Claudia. Much has transpired, and little of it good. I am on a ship bound for Constantinople, in pursuit of a man whose treachery has eluded me until now. Prince Ahmed, Suleiman's uncle, is the man leading Templars here. He is the mastermind behind the Masyaf expedition, and he will stop at nothing to retrieve the keys, all of which are now in assassin hands. So what holds me back? Why do I not take the keys to Masyaf myself and be done with these fools? Because I have been careless. Because the Templars know about Sophia, and they are looking for her. Oh, Claudia, if anything should happen to her, I could not live with myself. I have dragged her into a war she knows nothing about. And it will be my burden to bear if she comes to any harm.
I do really like these bits in between sequences where you see Altair writing to his sister. They've had a troubled relationship. But she really came into her own in Brotherhood. Although they did have some disagreements still. But yeah, I like that. It shows that family connection that Ezio holds dear.
Citizens of the Empire and travelers from foreign lands take heed. By order of the Janissaries, new restrictions apply to all who travel to and from the city.
Okay. What are these new restrictions?
Note that a reward of 10,000 akçe will be given without question to anyone who brings in information that leads to the immediate arrest of the suikastçı, Ezio Auditore.
They're trying to get the people to turn against Ezio then. Money is the reward. Okay, we've got quite a bit of notoriety here, so we're going to try and get rid of it, I think. There is a guy over here we can bribe. Always worth bribing when we can. We need to go and collect the stuff on the bank as well. If it's on the way to the main mission, we will do. Still got quite a bit of notoriety, more than I'd normally like to have, to be honest. We'll have a look. Okay, so next mission is over here. Is there a bank on the way? There is, it's over there though. There is actually there. We're going to head to this person here, we're going to bribe another herald just to get our notoriety down a bit more. And then we'll head to the bank, probably to the blacksmith as well. We probably will have enough money by then to buy all the new armour. And then mission over there. It sounds like a plan to me. So, herald first. Obviously, having a high notoriety is not a good thing. Ladies are back, wanting money once more. Right, herald up here.
I shake in anger, knowing they are free. Let us.
Just as he was talking about the assassins, he's now going to change his tune. There we go. Tune is changed. Right, we are heading to the bank, and then blacksmith, and then mission.
Receiving reports of a revolt of some kind in Anatolia.
Now what? After beginning this memory, I'll explain the spoiler. Okay. I'm curious to why I haven't picked up on it. I'm normally quite good at picking up on these things. But if it's at the beginning of this memory, it means we haven't seen it yet then. Or heard it. I'm curious to what it's going to be. Right, where is the bank? There's 18,000 in the bank, so I want to pick it up while we're here. Can't climb up there. But yeah, we should have enough for the new armour as well, which I think might be useful. Right, bank is here. 18,000 I think it said, yeah, there we go. So 29,000, there should be enough for all the new armour. Blacksmith is just along here. I think we may need to unlock this blacksmith actually. Yeah. We'll pick a bit of notoriety for doing so, but it's another one done. We haven't really unlocked many of the buildings that we probably should have done before now. Because we've really focused on the story a lot more than we normally would, and not cleared everything quite a lot along the way. We normally divert off, but it's something we can come back and do. It's not that big an issue. The cutscene shows it, but you don't understand what Ezio is thinking until you play Valhalla. Okay, so it's going to be interesting to see if I actually pick up on it then. Right, new armour. 10,000. That's 20. That's 22,000 between them two. Oh wow. Okay, so this is quite expensive. The next armour. We'll do the first two. We can't afford all of it. I thought we'd be able to, but money is so hard to come by. Although it could be because we've not opened that many shops up. Maybe. Right, repair the stuff we need to repair. Ammunition. No, I think we're okay. Right, so we've got some new armour, not all of it, but we've got most of it. So let us now head. Oh, there's another herald. Let's do the herald. That gets rid of our last bit of notoriety. Oh, should get the most of notoriety gone. And then mission. I don't like having a high notoriety.
By the damnable axe of the Assassin Brotherhood.
Still bad mouthing the assassins. There we go. That is now gone. Right. Main story then. And Cass thinks this is going to have stuff to do with Valhalla. So it's going to be quite interesting to see once I find a way out of the market. I do love this underground market, the details is brilliant. Finding a way around it though, on the other hand, not so easy. We have got all the assassins to call upon as well if we need to. Hopefully we don't need to. Right. I'm really curious now about this connection. There's assassins stationed outside Sophia's shop. Or office. Prince Ahmet has threatened to harm Sophia. Find and protect her. If attacked, kill 5 guards in close combat without getting hit. Oh wow, okay. So for full synchronization, if we're attacked, we need to kill 5 guards in close combat, so that's using sword or dagger or stuff like that, without getting hit. That's going to be interesting, isn't it? Okay. Find Sophia. I can hear someone. Could hear someone making a noise, so I assumed there was someone still alive. No. Dagger in the back of a note. It's never good, is it? You're not going to read the... Oh! I've just clicked who it was. Oh, wow.
You have earned your rest, brother.
So he was the one assassin that we straight away connected with. Showed us round. And he's dead.
Brothers, sisters, the whole city rises against us, while Yusuf's murderer waits and watches from the arsenal, laughing. Fight with me, and show him what it means to cross the assassins.
So Yusuf has been killed. But the assassins want revenge. We can bring out Arrow Storm whenever we're ready. Their assassins are all doing their part. I didn't mean to drop down there, but I was hoping to assassinate. Remember, we need to kill 5 guards in a row without taking a hit. 2, 3, 4. Well, that should be full sync achieved. There we go. So we're guaranteed full sync now. Okay, I'm just going to pause while Cass explains what he said the connection was. In Valhalla, Sean tells Layla after Cappadocia, Ezio wanted to quit the Brotherhood, and after the use of death, Ezio stops caring about the Creed's rules and breaks all tenets. You can't use the crossbow attack, not just for that bit, because you needed to do close combat, and I don't think crossbow counts. But we've got the full synchronization anyway, so it's not an issue. So, Ezio wanted to quit the Brotherhood. I can't see that. There is no part of that cutscene that explained that Ezio wanted to quit the Brotherhood. I get his breaking the rules of the Assassin's rules by going up, by wanting revenge, as that's not the Assassin way, and to openly attack a garrison is very much against the Assassin's normal way of doing things. But yeah, I don't agree with him wanting to quit the Assassins. I can't. Nothing has been done or said so far that would make me think that's true. That was quite a cool jump up there. I think we've got a glitch here. We're now above everyone. Right, they're all down. Thank you, assassins. Oh, I can call my assassins in and it doesn't diminish while in the arsenal. I didn't see that guy there. Get up. But yeah, to have a full-on fight against an Emperor's army is against the assassins, against their normal way of being. So I get that. To be fair, the full sync on this seems pretty simple. I know we've already done it, we don't need to do it again. But it's definitely not difficult to get full sync. We do need a heal. Right, let's go.
You have been a thorn in my side long enough, assassin. You suppose the next Sultan would be killed?
So at this point, Ezio has left the Brotherhood and is using assassins as an army rather than following rules.
Such fury.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. That he's using the assassins as an army. I don't agree he's left because he doesn't say he hasn't shown it. Gave more context to scene in Valhalla, which is why nobody understood what happened to Ezio's personality after Cappadocia. Okay. I would say I don't remember it from Valhalla. I remember the little bit about talking about Ezio.
Do you not see that? Peace, stability, a world where men live without fear. People desire the truth, yes. But even when they have it, they refuse to look. How do we fight this kind of ignorance?
Liberty can be messy, Ahmed, but it is priceless.
Of course. And when things fall apart, and the lights of civilization dim, Ezio Auditore can stand above the darkness and say proudly, I stayed true to my creed. I will open that library, and I will find the Grand Temple. And with the power that is hidden there, I will destroy the superstitions that keep men divided.
Not in this life, Ahmed.
Bring the seals to Galata Tower when you are ready. Do this, and Sophia will be spared. My brother's army will be here soon, Ezio. After that, everything changes.
Couldn't kill him because he's got Sophia. But yeah, I agree he's using the assassins as an army. I'm not disagreeing with that fact, but I don't think he's left the assassins.
How long have you been here?
Long enough. I had Ahmed killed as soon as he returned. But I never expected to hear all this.
And what do you think?
He is a sincere man. But this Templar fantasy of his is dangerous. It flies in the face of reality. The world is a tapestry of many colors and patterns. A just leader would celebrate this, not seek to unravel it.
He fears the disorder that comes from difference.
That is why we make laws to live by. A qanun that applies to all in equal measure.
Them! Stand back!
Hold, soldier! This man is not our enemy.
What a challenge it would be to have a son like you.
You are not dead yet, old friend. Ezio, spare my uncle if you can.
Would your father?
No.
Ezio is done with the creed and leaves it. They don't show it. But in Valhalla, while he's on the ship, he thinks about it. No, I get he thinks about it, but why not show it? If that was canon, why not show it? That's my only criticism. I don't understand. If he's left the assassins, then it should make sense to that degree, but it doesn't. Right. So we need to meet. I'm assuming the next mission is Galata's Tower with the seals. No, it's back in our headquarters actually. Okay, so we need to head back to our HQ. We are here, so we may as well find the nearest fast travel, which is there. And we'll head back to our headquarters. They don't show it because Ubisoft is very lazy. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I do. Like I say, I I don't remember them really making a big point of it in Valhalla though, offhand. But yeah, it's just weird. You would have thought it would have been talked about more in-game. Right, all I want to do is head to my viewpoint. To my fast travel point. I don't need to be outside the city walls, I don't think. Drop down. Okay, we're going to head to a fast travel point, the nearest one, which is this one over here. And then from there we'll head to a hideout, as that is where the next mission starts from. I'm just trying to take a shortcut round. That's a bit of a too far jump there. There we go. We have made the shortcut. We're here. Yeah, I feel like I've really played this on really differently to normal. In terms of, we haven't cleared lots of side stuff. We've done a lot of story and a lot of side, which is weird. We normally do a lot of side stuff at the same time. It's going to leave us quite a lot to do at the end, I think. But yeah, it's weird that they didn't show it. Him leaving. I'll have to look into it a little bit. Okay. We are wanted badly here, but we should be okay. Collect the Mass F keys and deliver them to Ahmed to save Sophia. Rescue Sophia before she loses 50% health. Probably should have got rid of some notoriety, but... Is Ezio really going to exchange the keys for Sophia? Or is this a trick on his part? Find your fellow assassins to ensure your safety during the exchange. Okay. See, even that says find your fellow assassins. So straight away, fellow assassins means he's still an assassin. So far there's nothing that points towards it. You wouldn't say fellow assassins if he wasn't an assassin anymore, and he is. But I know what you're saying. I know that you're saying they didn't show it in the game and, you know, and that kind of thing. But all signs currently still point to Ezio being in the assassins. Whether after this he leaves, I don't know. But currently all signs point to him still being in the assassins. Right, we've found all our assassins, or what's left of them.
Mentor? Now should be a time for remembrance and mourning, I know. But our enemies do not permit us that luxury. Yusuf thought highly of you, assassin. And I find no reason to second-guess this judgment. Do you have it in your heart to lead these men and women, and to maintain the dignity of our order, as Yusuf did with such passion?
It would be an honor.
Bene, I am glad. Our enemy is close. Take positions around the tower.
Everything so far is saying he's still an assassin. Right, meet with Ahmed and complete the exchange. I can't believe Ezio is actually just going to hand over the key. Okay, we need to go up. Here's the exchange. Our assassins are nearby.
Where is she?
I admire you, Ezio. But your bloodlust makes it hard to call you a friend.
Bloodlust? A strange insult from the man who ordered an attack on his own nephew.
He was to be kidnapped, Ezio, not killed.
I see.
Kidnapped by the Byzantines, so that his uncle could rescue him and be heralded a hero.
More or less. Now, the keys.
Where is she?
First, the girl. She's all yours.
Sophia!
Tell your men to back off. She's all yours.
We're gonna rescue her before she gets half health. Which means that... Climb the tower to rescue her. That's why then. So we've got to get up before she loses half her... Well, it says half her health, but we basically got to get there in a time frame. Unless she's going to start getting hurt once we're up there. It does show that Ezio's putting a woman before everything else though, which we haven't really seen Ezio do before now. It's always been about the Creed. Whereas now it seems his focus is more on saving someone he cares for than anything else. We're up. It wasn't her.
Teşekkürler efendim. Çok teşekkürler.
Yeah, it wasn't her, was it? I can't quite see where she is. I don't need to release the parachute. My assassins are taking out the men. Obviously we've got to get to her before our health goes to half.
Help!
I don't know if I did it in time. There was no way he was going to be a normal exchange, was it? There was always going to be a trick there somewhere. But did Ezio really give him the keys? That's the other question.
Not hurt, but very confused.
I did not mean to drag you into this. I'm sorry.
You're not responsible for the actions of other men.
All this will be over soon, but I need to recover what they have taken.
I do not understand what is happening. Ezio, who are these men?
Run!
Right, I think we're riding a chariot again. We've done this a few times. Or is that, I don't know. Full synchronization. We did manage to get to Sophia before she lost 50% of her health. So 100% synchronization there. Okay, end of the road. Ahmet is leaving the city with the 5 Massif keys. Catch him before he escapes. We have to kill 20 guards for full synchronization. Whether that's easy or not, I don't know.
We are close. Keep steady. Well, well. You have come to see me off.
I don't want to go on the rocks, that destroys my carriage. You need to swing at the enemies to take them out. Right, it's we're gonna get between these rocks and make them go over the rocks like that. That worked in our favour there. Don't go over the rocks. Oh, quite a bit of damage to us there. Trying to stay off the rocks. I don't know how many enemies we've killed. Whatever enemy count is not obvious at this point. Oh.
Hang on, Sophia!
Look out! Ezio!
Okay. deploy a parachute. That worked brilliantly. Look at that.
Help!
That is really cool.
Are you hurt, Sophia?
I don't think so.
Hold on.
Obviously.
How are we protecting her from here? I'm trying to...
Oh no!
I don't know how I'm meant to protect her. I'm just trying to survive myself at this point.
Va bene! I am all right.
I'm glad she's alright.
Soldiers, up ahead!
I see them.
One down. Not on that one though. The second one down. Missed them. No idea how close we are to 8 to 20. This is tough.
Forgive me.
I will look at chat afterwards.
Sophia, you must be careful.
It's a case of trying to concentrate and not die. I don't know if I can heal.
Yourself, Sophia.
Can I heal?
More soldiers.
Yeah. Another one down there. Another one down. I don't know how many we've taken out so far. Okay. Checkpoint reached. I love the fact we're flying in the air. That's brilliant. More men behind us. Missed them. Another one down. Missed him. Got him there though. There's more coming behind. Missed him.
Out of the road.
Got him though. Right. So much you've got to try and concentrate on. Steering yourself not to get hurt like that, whilst also trying to see where the enemy are. I wouldn't say these kind of missions are my favourite so far. They're tricky.
Oh my. Please move.
I need to heal ideally. That was a mistake there by me. And again. Let's heal again if we can.
Your determination would be charming if it was not so infuriating.
Missed this assassination. There we go. Assassination. Another one down. Sophia's losing a bit of health. Got to keep an eye on that. Missed. That was a rock there. I don't even know how many we've killed. I really don't. Missing them. Whoa! I have to hear the game. Can't stay away from the rocks currently.
Incompetent children! Where did you learn to fight?
Come on. I'm trying to take him out, but it's calm. Right, I managed to throw a body that time. That worked really well. Throwing them is actually quite cool. There we go. Well, I've completed the optional objective, but Sophia is very low health. So I'm hoping we're close to the end of it.
Ezio, look!
Well, that's an extremely difficult mission so far. We've done the optional though, 100% sync.
Ah, go Ezio, I'm fine!
Go Ezio! I'm assuming he's going to cut the parachute. He is. That's the way to do it. Fighting in midair. That's definitely a first. Okay. Did Ahmet survive? That was definitely a big landing. There's the keys. That's what we're after. And Ahmet's still alive.
So what now, Ezio? How does this end?
Remember, the Sultan did ask us to try and spare his uncle. What's Ezio's choice going to be? There's lots of troops now coming this way.
Oh!
Soldiers! Selim is not your master! You serve the Sultan! You carry out his command alone! Where is he? Where is the Sultan?
He stands before you, brother. Father made his choice.
Ah.
Selim! Stop! Please! Ah!
So, you are the assassin. Ezio Auditore. I am Selim, Suleiman's father. He speaks quite highly of you.
He is a remarkable boy with a magnificent mind.
Were it not for his endorsement, I would have you killed where you stand. Leave this place. Do not return.
Oh. Ezio wasn't that happy with that, was he?
You did the right thing.
Have I ever considered going vegan? No.
This is not your fight.
I don't believe veganism is healthy diet. I believe you should probably eat everything in moderation. So obviously meat you shouldn't eat all the time and not really red meat or every day. I think that's bad for you. But to go full on vegan I think is just as bad for you. I don't think it provides enough protein and nutrients to keep you going. Obviously it's better now because there's more options out there. Personally, I like meat. That's just always been me. Trophy achieved priorities and full synchronization and sequence 8 complete. I know I'd love Ghost of Tsushima. It's on our list. Obviously, we've got to work our way through all the Assassin games.
Listen, we've got
so obviously, I don't want to start anything else till we've done these, and then we'll have a proper think about what's next.
Passports and papers for everyone.
But yeah, there's many games on our list, isn't there? Ghost of Tsushima is definitely one of them.
You're a medical team from SUNY Upstate. Just back from Rome with your patient. Experimental gene therapy.
Good work. Let's get this over with.
Wait, look. This is crazy.
What's wrong?
I'm not sure, but Desmond's brain is lighting up like a string of firecrackers.
You like vegetables and meat equally? I don't think going vegan is hard. Obviously, there's lots of things you'd probably end up missing, but I just don't agree that it's a good enough diet for you to have 100% of the time. I think my belief has always been everything in moderation. It's the healthiest way of living.
End, Desmond. Scheduled for deletion. What are you doing? What is a man but the sum of his memories? We are the stories we live. The tales we tell ourselves. Don't do this. I'm saving you, idiot! Go! Go!
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend beer as a way of gaining weight, though. I don't think there's any drinks you should really drink to gain weight, because they don't work like that. If you want to gain weight healthily, you've just got to eat more than your calories a day, and more than you actually work off. To do it healthily, you've just got to change your diet. You haven't counted the same thing. But we know what happens to him later. I'm not spoiling it for anyone that hasn't done Valhalla. But we don't know if he's actually dead.
It's late, and we are tired. Perhaps with luck, the next words
but yeah, I would
never be in person.
A healthy male should eat 2,500 calories a day. If you say you burn off, say, 1,000 calories through exercise, you should be eating about 3,500 to 4,000 calories. That's the way of putting on weight healthily. Is just increase your calorie intake slightly to allow for weight exercise. Good morning, Irene, and good afternoon or evening for you. How are you? Right, we're with Sophia and we're at Masyaf. We've got all the keys. Armet is no more, and the next mission is a homecoming. Ezio and Sophia have arrived at Masyaf after many weeks of travel. Time to open the library. Feels like we're coming towards the end, I must admit, but I don't know because we haven't looked. But it does feel like we're coming towards the end. We've got another half an hour to stream left, so we've got a bit of time. It's all right, no worries, Irene. The plan this morning was Genshin Impact, but my Genshin Impact game is broken. We can't currently play. Graphically, it doesn't work. I'm gonna try and spend this afternoon trying to find out if there's a way around it to try and get it working. I don't know what's happened to it. I don't know why it's like that, but yeah, graphically you can't see anything. Everything's all over the place. So I'm going to look into that. You've made a lot of Genshin Impact progress today. It's all right for you. I can't play it. That was the plan for this morning, wasn't it? Was Genshin Impact, but I can't play. So I've got to try and spend the afternoon trying to fix it. Right. We're going to the library with Sophia.
Such a climb. È così bello qui. This is where your order began?
No, it crashed. The last Genshin stream crashed after 20 minutes, but there was a second part.
Altair?
We did reload and carry on. It was fine. But now you can't actually see anything.
Free.
I tried to load up this morning.
Keeping a castle
that was meant to be this morning's stream.
It had become a symbol of arrogance.
It's just not working graphically.
And the mandate for menacing hoods?
So I'm going to try and see what I can do about it this afternoon. Ready, hopefully, if we can get it working, we'll do it tomorrow morning. If not, we continue with Assassin's Creed tomorrow morning.
Nothing is true.
But yeah, the last stream, there is a continuation.
That is rather cynical.
It would be.
This is the ending. Are we really nearly finished already?
It is merely an observation of the nature of reality. To say that nothing is true is to realize that the foundations of society are fragile, and that we must be the shepherds of our own civilization. To say that everything is permitted is to understand that we are the architects of our actions, and that we must live with their consequences, whether glorious or tragic.
I like the explanation.
Do you regret your decision to live as an assassin for so long?
See, he's still an assassin. Oh, it should be there. The second should be. It's named part 13 and a half.
I do not remember making that decision.
Yeah, I know this is the location of Assassin's Creed 1.
It chose me. For 3 decades, I have served the memory of my father and my brothers, and fought for those who have suffered the pain of injustice. I do not regret those years, but it is time to live for myself.
This is very important now.
And let them go.
This is now saying he doesn't regret his time as an assassin, but this is it. This is now time for him to let go of being an assassin. So when you were saying about him leaving the assassins, this is it. After Genshin stream, was the channel update on December? Yes. Let me have a look. Because I can still see it. So if you want to do order of videos to see where it is, the live streams, Genshin Impact, 13.5. Yeah, it was straight afterwards. So 6 days ago. But yeah, we did a half an hour and then it crashed. We reloaded in, restarted the stream, and all was good for another 3.5 hours. So weird you can't see it. Right, let's interact with the door.
What do you hope to find behind that door?
Right, we need to put the keys in place.
Knowledge,
above all else. We need to figure out where the keys
was a profound man and a prolific writer. He built this place as a repository for all his wisdom.
Let me think about this. There is a hint.
He saw many things in his life and learned many secrets, both troubling and strange. Knowledge that would drive lesser men to despair.
Eagle sense would be ideal, wouldn't it?
Does that worry you?
Let's do it that way, shall we? So we need one that has got 4 slots.
That I am not a lesser
So
man.
the only thing that goes into 4 is this one here.
Ezio.
But we need it to rotate. There we go. So that one goes there. This one goes into 3. So any one that goes 3 ways. I don't think it's that one down there. It's not that one. Could be this one. No, it's not that one, is it? This one, though, it could be. Yeah, it's that one there. I'm wondering if all 5 keys are the same one. I think they are. So that key to there. So it's one symbol you're filling up with all 5 keys. One there. Turn this one round and one there. There we go. Yeah, part 13.5 is the continuation of the stream that crashed. Oh, the puzzle was easy. Once you figured out which one you were. I didn't see the eagle vision to start with, which obviously was an issue. Right, we're exploring Altair's library. But yeah, so this is where he said that he's leaving the assassin's gas. So this could be the bit it means in Valhalla then. As he lights all the torches. It's making me light the torches. He's walking towards them. This is the library. Assassin symbol on the floor.
No wisdom. Just you, fratello mio.
What's in his hand? There's something shiny in his hand. What is it? It's another disc.
You have seen to my books?
Yes. Some we sent with the Polos.
Why did the
rest
pilot
will go
have
with me to
on
Alexandria?
my screen? It was before 20 minutes. I don't know. That's weird that it's done that.
Father, I do not understand. Why did you build a library if you did not intend to keep your books?
No, I don't know why it's done it in that order, to be fair. It may just be the processing that YouTube does. May have processed it differently. But yeah, a bit weird. But yeah, the 13.5 is a continuation of the live stream that crashed.
Far from eager hands. At least until it has passed on the secret it contains.
What secret?
Go, son. Go be with your family. And live well.
All that is good in me began with you.
So Altair is saying goodbye to his son. I know, it's weird, isn't it? You see Altair, his son's grey-haired as well. He's looking old. And you've got to think, in this in this time period, people didn't live to that kind of age. So to have lived as long as they had is incredible. Because most people didn't.
Is much grief. And
How?
Increaseth knowledge, increaseth sorrow.
Oh, so we've just lit all these.
What do you see?
And Altair is putting them all out. That's quite cool.
Strange visions and messages of ones who came before, of their rise and their fall.
But what happens to us, Altair? To our family? What does the apple say?
Who were the ones who came before? What brought them here? How long ago?
Get rid of that thing!
This is my duty, Maria. If you are asked, say I sent the apple away. Tell them I sent it to Cyprus or Cipango, or that I dropped it into the sea. Tell them anything to keep men away from this place. This apple must not be found. Not until the time is right.
That's the hiding place of the apple. So this is Altair's final moments then. Which means the body they actually found is Altair. Well, I think he knew he was dying. I think he knew this was the end. What a life Altair led. Right, find Altair's apple. We know exactly where he hid it. Not that it's not exactly obvious.
Another artifact. No. You will stay here. I have seen enough for one life.
I was going to say, Ezio doesn't want it, does he? He plans on leaving the assassins and living his life.
I heard your name once before, Desmond. A long time ago. And now it lingers in my mind, like an image from an old dream. I do not know where you are, or by what means you can hear me. But I know you are listening. I have lived my life as best I could, not knowing its purpose, but drawn forward like a moth to a distant moon. And here at last, I discover a strange truth. But I am only a conduit for a message that eludes my understanding. Who are we, who have been so blessed to share our stories like this? To speak across centuries? Maybe you will answer all the questions I have asked. Maybe you will be the one to make all this suffering worth something in the end. Now, listen.
Do you hear me, Cypher? Can you see me? Ah, there you are. Good. A strange place, this nexus of time. I am not used to the calculations. That has always been Minerva's domain. I see you still have many questions. Who were we? What became of us? What do we desire of you? You will have your answers. Only listen, and I will tell you how. Both before the end and after, we sought to save the world. We built vaults within which to work, each dedicated to a different method of salvation. They were placed underground to avoid the war which raged above, and also as a precaution should we fail in our efforts.
Each vault's knowledge was transmitted to a single place. It was our duty, mine, Minerva's, and Juno's, to sort and sample all that was collected. We chose those solutions which held the most promise and devoted ourselves to testing their merits. 6 we tried in succession, each more encouraging than the last, but none worked. And then the world ended.
So this is showing obviously what we know from future games of what Desmond is trying to stop. And obviously it's happened before. And we learn a lot more about this in Valhalla and how they tried to save themselves in a lot of ways. And to be fair, the way Valhalla dealt with it, it does leave it open to a lot more possibilities of how they could go forward. Obviously, I won't talk too much about Valhalla in case you've not played it yourselves. I don't want to ruin it. I don't know why there's no sound. I have no idea what's going on there. The earth shook for days, the fires burned for weeks, and when the ashes settled, less than 10,000 of your kind. You think it's better without sound? Still lived, and fair few of ours, but we carried on, together, to rebuild, to renew. Listen, you must go there, to the place where we laboured and lost. Take my words, pass them from your head. Into your hands. That is how you will open the way, but be warned. Much still remains in flux, and I do not know how things will end, either in my time or yours.
Wait, look, his vitals are stabilizing. Something's happening. He's moving.
Oh, sorry, I misread it with sound.
Desmond.
I think it's because I've turned off the menu music, haven't I?
Son?
Which obviously for streaming I haven't got a choice. But I still think it was a dramatic scene.
I know what we need to do.
Trophy achieved, Revelations. And obviously, as you can probably guess, that is the end of Revelations' main story. But it's not the end for us, because obviously we've got all the collectibles to do, we've got lots of things to go and achieve within the game before we can move on. And I'm pretty sure there's DLC. While the credits roll, I'm just going to have a quickest look at trophies for the first time. This is something we don't do until the end. Let's have a look. So we've got quite a few to get, but I think a lot of them we'll do fairly simply, I would have said. Straight away, it's telling me we need to complete one of the trophies. Desmond Sequence 1. Okay. I don't know what the Desmond sequences are. We've completed the DNA sequences, but not we haven't completed any Desmond sequences. So that's something we need to do. Yeah, Desmond sequence, we've got loads of them to do. Achieve 100% synchronization, we know about that one. That's something we need to go back to do. We need to complete the Hagia Sophia challenge level. Not sure about that. Collect all the Animus data fragments. That's the one that's probably going to take some time. Collect all of Ishak Pasha's memoir pages. No idea. Complete all bomb missions. Control all cities except roads simultaneously in the Mediterranean defense game. So there's quite a lot we still need to look at. Perform a perfect den defense without using a cannon. Climb Hagia Sophia from the ground to the pinnacle in under 25 seconds. Complete all faction creed challenges from a single faction. Get your money back from a Templar tax collector. 7 trainees reach the rank of Master Assassin. That's why I've been trying to send them out as we go. Kill 5 guards in 5 seconds using only your hidden blades. Parachute onto a zip line. Collect all the available books. Loot 50 dead guards. 10 guards poisoned at the same time. Kill 5 guards with scaffold after they have been stunned by caltrops. Craft 30 bombs. Parachute directly from the top of the Galata Tower to the Golden Horn. Kill 3 guards simultaneously with only throwing knives. Some of these sounds really simple. Have a guard incapacitate 3 civilians while he is poisoned. Find and beat up Duccio. Take the induction leap of faith in the Lost Archive. So Lost Archive, as Cass is saying, is a DLC. We haven't even touched on that yet. So we've got the DLC to do. We've got Desmond sequences. Now I don't know what the Desmond sequences are offhand. That's something I may have to look at. Yeah, Desmond sequences I'm not 100% on. Is outside the Animus also a first-person platform? Oh, okay. So yeah, there's lots of things we need to look out for and try and sort out. And there's still quite a lot of trophies to achieve. So we've definitely got at least a couple more streams, I would have said, to try and do what we can. Obviously, if there wasn't story and stuff to do, we probably wouldn't, and I'd do it off stream and just record it. But there is quite a bit, and obviously we've got the DLC to do. We've got the Desmond sequences to unlock. I'm going to have a look into how we unlock those. But yeah, there's plenty of things we've got left to do. Ishak Pasha's collectibles, when you collect all of them, you get the best armor in the game. Okay, that's interesting. I've got no way of skipping this either, have I? I was trying to see if I can skip it, but I don't think I can. The start menu works, but it just pauses it. But yeah, the main story is done. We've got Desmond sequences, we've got the Lost Archive DLC to do, we've got all the collectibles, Assassin Dens to finish. There's a lot still to do. And I need to look into how we access these Desmond sequences, which I'll have a look at ready for the next stream. In terms of tonight's stream, where we was meant to do not Guardians of the Galaxy, Marvel Avengers, I'm probably going to cancel, mainly because my voice isn't 100%. As we found out in this stream, I'm struggling a little bit, and I'd rather follow through with tomorrow's morning stream as it's a longer stream. But I also need to sort out this video for Friday for the 1 year look back. So I don't think I'm going to be in a state to do tonight. If that changes, we'll let people know. But I think we'll probably cancel tonight's, focus on tomorrow's. Now tomorrow morning's stream may be Assassin's Creed again, or it may be get Genshin Impact, depending if I can get Genshin Impact fixed. If I can't, we're back to Assassins, and we'll go from there. You think Ghost of Tsushima has better stealth than Assassin's Creed, but the AI is dumber. Well, if the AI is dumber, surely that makes stealth easier. But it doesn't make it better, it just makes it easier. If I could skip the credit scene, I would. But we can't, unfortunately. And until we come out of it, we won't have a save. So we may as well. But yeah, that's the plan. So we'll cancel tonight's stream unless something changes dramatically in my voice. Tomorrow morning will either be Genshin Impact or Assassin's Creed, depending if I get Genshin Impact fixed. I have no idea what's happening with it. It's really annoying and frustrating. And then Friday will be the 1 year video that I've yet to record. I've got loads of ideas, loads of things I want to talk about, but it's just doing it. And part of me, I don't know, it's quite hard to talk about it all, and that's probably what's stopping me at this point, but I need to get it done. And then weekend, we haven't really figured out what we're doing at the weekend. I know my schedule didn't include the weekend, because I don't know what I'm doing. Next week we should be back to normal, hopefully. So we'll pick up the streams a lot more next week. And then next week's the last week of daytime streams for the Christmas period, because my little boy's then off school and will be at home with me every day. So after next week, so next week's the last daytime streams. There'll be evening streams only over Christmas, unless we get any free days. I'm pretty sure my other half is going to her dad's before Christmas on a Saturday, so we'll have a big stream on a Saturday. I don't think it's this coming Saturday, maybe the following. So we'll do a big stream then anyway. And yeah, Christmas is going to be up and down, but I'll try and schedule as much as possible and try and let people know what's happening as much as possible. Obviously Discord, if I suddenly am able to do a stream at short notice, I'll put it on Discord. So if you're not part of the Discord, have a look. I don't mind looking at the credits, but we're running out of time for today. But yeah, so today we finally received a quote for the private surgery and stuff. Now it has to go to the other insurance for them to okay before we can actually have the appointments. So we may be getting somewhere, but I probably won't be able to see anyone this year the way it's going. For those that have watched them as well, while this is playing, I'm just sorting out other things. But if you've seen DC Titans, Season 3 is now available on Netflix in the UK. It's an amazing series. If you haven't watched it, it's definitely something I would recommend. Thank you for the like of those. Much appreciated, whoever that was. It's not the appointments themselves that are annoying, it's the wait we've had to have. Because it's done for the insurance, the insurance have to then get a quote through their medical company. So it's all done privately. And then they have to send it to the other insurance because they need to say, yes, we'll pay for this. Because of admitted liability, they don't have a choice. Obviously, they can turn and go, well, hang on, don't book them yet. We'll try and find it cheaper elsewhere, which obviously means a bigger delay. I know my insurance are quite happy to say, no, we're taking our price, you can take a running jump, because we've waited this long. But again, there's massive delays privately and NHS in the UK for any medical treatment. So the likelihood of actually having a consultation to even talk about surgery isn't going to be until January, February next year at the very earliest, if we're lucky. But yeah, we've waited months for this quote to then come and happen, and you know, add the I can't. I'm about to give you the name of the other insurance. I can't really do that. But yeah, but the other insurance can still turn around and say, well, actually, we can get this cheaper, and it will delay things, and then my side have to fight for it to stay as is. So, but it's just the constant delays and waiting is more frustrating than anything else. But even from the advice I've had from physio and consultants so far, even with surgery, they don't think my foot will fully recover. And they may not even be able to do surgery until we have this consultation. We won't know. But the prognosis is probably we can't operate until they get the CRPS under control, which could be indefinite. So we just don't know what's happening at this point. It's all a waiting game, and that's probably the most frustrating part of anything, is waiting for everything to happen. Knowing it's out of your hands as well, and you can't make it go any faster. You know, you can't chase anyone up and annoy them to the point they deal with it, because there's no one to speak to. Frustratingly. But yeah, it's a waiting game. That's kind of my thinking for Friday's video, is talk about what happened, how it's changed things, talk about the channel, you guys, and how you guys have done so much for me. I guarantee it won't be short and sweet, because I know what I'm like. I'll start jabbering on and get carried away, and it'll be a long video by the end of it, guaranteed. Just because I know what I'm like once I start talking. I've got to be a little bit careful what I'm allowed to say and what I'm not allowed to say, because obviously it's still with the insurance is still dealing with it, so I've got to be a little bit careful. But yeah, that's the kind of plan for Friday's video. I need to find out the exact date we started streaming. I need to have a look for that as well. But yeah, it's been an interesting year. I can't believe, as of Friday, it's been a year since I was hurt. That year has flown. Considering I've not been able to do anything, I've barely left the house. That year has disappeared very quickly. It's really weird in that respect. But yeah, it's so I've got lots to do this afternoon, including trying to fix Genshin Impact. No idea how I'm going to fix it, or if I can fix it, which is frustrating. Walk-ins are better. Yeah, but we can't. There's no such thing as walk-ins here, though. That's the thing. You have to have appointments, especially for surgical and things like that. You can't just. There's no such thing as walk-ins. That's the problem. Yeah, I'm going to message him in a minute, once we come off stream. I don't know, I just don't know what caused it. I know there was an update, big update the other week, wasn't there? Which added the new event, which is fine. And that was, game worked fine. Then we had a small update yesterday that I wasn't expecting. They did automatically, and then I tried the game this morning and I just can't, it's unplayable. But I was just having a look to see if anyone else has reported the same issue. Was actually what I was looking at. Mainly, if I could skip this, it wouldn't be an issue. But we've never had an issue of Genshin Impact till today. We've had one crash And that's it. Everyone's complaining about lags, but we haven't had a lag issue. I'm trying to find out, because it was whatever this update was yesterday has done it. Whatever that update did is what's damaged my game. I will say, Assassin's Creed has quite a long long ending. See if I can find patch notes and see if that's an issue. Do you play on PS4, Cass? Yeah, normally I'll skip them if I can. Do you play Genshin Impact on PS4? And have you loaded yours today? And did you have an update yesterday? I know, quite a few questions in one go there. I've tried pushing buttons. I can quit if I press the pause screen, but I don't know what that takes me to. Right. So the update, there was an update yesterday, which is what damaged my game, with a new banner. You do? Have you played today, Cass? I just want to see if you've got the same issue I've got. Oh, okay. So actually, there was so the update yesterday. They also announced, and I didn't know this. There is going to be there's a new content release every 6 weeks. You even play co-op, and you haven't got the issue. Okay, that's interesting, isn't it? It's just me. But yeah, if you played, it means you haven't got the issue then. That I've got. And they're going to run 2 rerun banners. But yeah, every 6 weeks they've now said there's going to be new content. Just trying to see the patch notes for yesterday to see if that created any issues, but there's nothing graphical, which is what's happened to mine. Like I said, if I can get it fixed today, we'll be on it tomorrow morning. If I can't, we'll continue with Assassin's Creed tomorrow, but I can't find anything. It may be my PS4 issue, and maybe I need to restart the PS4. Maybe, I don't know. I'll try that. Obviously, that's an obvious attempt to try and fix it. Like I say, if I get it fixed, we'll be Genshin Impact tomorrow morning. If not, we'll continue with Assassin's Creed. I don't know if I don't want to quit, because if you quit this, I don't know where it's going to take us back to. If it's main menu, I don't know what happens from there, because I don't know when the last autosave was, and obviously I can't do anything other than go to the pause menu, and I don't want to go to the pause menu. There's quite a lot of these. The stream's overrunning a little bit because of this as well. So as soon as this is finished, we will. In fact, what we'll do, we'll finish the stream now. I don't know if there's anything after this. That's the problem. If I finish the stream now, I don't know if there's anything after this that explains anything. That's the risk with finishing before the stream, before the credits are finished. Might have to hold on. But yeah, maybe restarting my PS4 might help with the Genshin issue. I didn't try that this morning because I was already late starting the stream. My other half doesn't organise itself in the mornings very well. We must be getting to the end of the team now, surely. We're on customer support now, so there can't be many more credits to run. You wouldn't have thought. Special thanks. We should be at the end. We're doing a special thanks. Now legal notices. We should be. Yeah. I think that's the end of it. This is it. Good afternoon, Esther. How are you? We're just finishing the stream for today. We're just finishing. We're just letting the credits finish on Assassin's Creed Revelations, and then just in case there's anything afterwards. And then I thought it was nearly finished. There's a load more stuff now popped up. Havoc. Now Havoc is doing its bit. Malmo Symphony Orchestra. Method Studios. W-Wise. Yeah, we've streamed 3.5 hours. We're just finishing up. We're just waiting for the credits to finish so we can just make sure there's nothing to be missed after credits finish. Right, there we go. Credits have finished. And that's our auto-save kicking in. This is what we was waiting for. So let's head for the door. I don't know where it's going to put us back. That's why I want to just check. Before we finish up. Okay. Right, so we're back on top of our HQ, to be fair. So we've got trophies to complete, we've got the map to clear, buildings to buy, lots and lots of stuff to do in the map itself. We've got Animus fragments to find, we've got to find how we get into the Desmond missions, which I'll have a look for this afternoon. Because we've got Desmond sequences to do, we've got DLC to do as well. So lots still to do within the game itself before we can finish and move on to Black Flag. Obviously we'll aim for the Platinum, as always. We've got to go back and redo the 100% sync with Mist on missions as well. Some of them will be simple, some of them not so much, but we'll give it a good best shot. So there's still lots to do. So that is it for today. I was waiting for the autosave to kick in, which it has. Sorry about finishing as you join, Esther. Apologies for that. So the plan is, tomorrow morning, we're going to cancel tonight's live stream because my voice still isn't brilliant and I don't want to risk losing tomorrow's live stream because of this evening, if that makes sense. Tomorrow's live stream, if I can fix Genshin Impact this afternoon, it'll be Genshin Impact. If I can't fix it, it'll be back to Assassin's Creed. And then Friday is the 1 year video. No evening stream or daytime because I've got physio anyway. Saturday, I don't know what we're doing yet. I haven't quite figured out. I don't know. There's something happening Friday evening and I don't know what time it's going to finish. Basically, my other half's got our parents over, so I don't know what time it's finishing. So I don't know if I can stream or not. I mean, I won't know close to the time. But I'll let everyone know what's going on as and when I know. But yeah, so we'll definitely be live tomorrow morning. What it will be, I don't know for sure yet. It's either Genshin Impact or more Revelations. One of the two. But that is it for today. Oh, that's how we start the Lost Archive. The DLC's there. Obviously, we'll start that, I think, once we've done everything else. There's still lots to do in the main bit still. So we'll leave that for the time being, I think. Yeah, sorry, Esther. No worries. Thanks for dropping by, though, Esther. Much appreciated. Right, so that is it for today. As always, thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. You guys have been incredible, as always. And yeah, we'll hopefully see some of you tomorrow morning. And yeah, enjoy your day. Have a good week. And we'll see you all very, very soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.